Good. Ready to start here? All right. Let me just move this over here. Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
What's up? Back at it again with a session 3. Yes. So, yeah. We're gonna just go ahead and introduce ourselves again, and then this time, actually, Beth, Martin, Jack, Julie, feel free to tell them who your character is as well, and maybe like a little thing about them, like, oh yeah, I'm. So, again, I'll go ahead and start with me. I'm Toffee. I'm going to be the DM for this session for Lost Mines of Phandelver.
Yay.
We've done this like 2 times already.
What? Is it me?
Yes, it's you.
Toffee, how about you just say the name and then...
Right,
that would be the best way to do it.
All right. Beth,
My
go
name
for it.
is Beth. I'm going to be playing Darling, who is a tiefling cleric. Good.
Yes, Martin. Hello.
Hi, I'm Martin, and I'm Hi, I'm Martin, and I am playing Elias, and Elias is a half-elf bard, who's more on the more on the shy side, high in intelligence and charisma, quite low in wisdom.
All right, Jack, you're up.
Jack, I play Komek, the blind human fighter.
Right on. And Julie.
Hi, I'm Julie. I play Serene, the tiefling sorcerer.
All right. Let's get right into it. All right. Last we met, the 4 of you assessed the aftermath of the Goblin Ambush that occurred on the Tribor Trail. You discovered that this was a frequent spot for goblins to strike, taking advantage of the high hills and lush foliage nearby. Soon thereafter, a wagon cart came by, led by 2 individuals by the name of Ron and Lyndon. They had just departed from Phandalin and were on the way to Neverwinter. With a successful relocation of one of 2 dead horses stuck in the main road, the 2 went on their merry way. But not before Greeble, your bright and bubbly rock gnome friend, decided that this is where her journey was to end for now. She boarded the cart, but not before handing Elias her grandfather's old and broken pocket watch, which proceeded to glow a bright blue upon being placed in Elias's grasp. Upon inspecting further, Serene came to the realization that your temporary employer, Gundren Rockseeker, was most likely taken captive by other goblins. You all decided to follow a nearby trail, and wound up at the goblins' encampment. You found some chained-up wolves, went down a water slide, and decapitated a goblin in one fell swoop. And as you all surveyed the next chamber over, a grotesque-looking bugbear by the name of Klarg sent one of his goblins, Ezek, to go fetch some food from somewhere else in the hideout. And that is where we left off. So, we are right here in the cave, guys. Found a new picture just to make it a little bit more interesting. Let me just grab some stuff here. So yeah, let me just play this. So, Ezek the Goblin has just walked out. What would you guys all like to do?
Am I still hiding?
Yeah.
Yes,
I remember.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're barely in the next cavern over. You are probably 5-8 feet away from Ezek as he's passing you, going out.
Because you're invisible, right?
No, she would just really
No.
stealth really nicely
Oh,
behind
okay.
some
Yeah.
behind some stalagmites.
I'm just gonna stay hidden because I don't want to try and take this person on and fail and have them alert anybody. So I'm just gonna let him pass and go
Right.
forward.
Ezek is just kind of he looks kind of like the runt of the litter. He's very frail, and he kind of wears like a cool little like like Apu from or what's the monkey from Aladdin? He
Abu.
Abu. He wears like a little like tasseled
Abu.
hat, and he's just like
Yeah.
he's
fedora.
kind of nervously whistling to himself as he's heading down the cavern. Komek, I believe you're in the way, right? I believe Elias
You know what he
and
did last time.
Elias and Serene, Elias and Darling are like pretty well hidden. Elias is
Hidden.
on the staircase. You're behind a stalagmite. Yeah, go ahead and roll me. I mean, what do you want to do, Jack?
I would
What do you want to do, Komek?
I would try to hide.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a stealth check here with disadvantage. And if it beats the passive perception of this goblin, we'll see.
10.
10 just beats it. So you have Ezek the goblin, who's just kind of nervously.
You're going to be all right, Ezek. Just some food for Ripper,
Get him.
and maybe Klarg won't be so mean next time.
And he's beginning to work his way towards the bridge, and he's beginning to pass you, Elias, as you're kind of like down below on a step or two on that staircase, leading up to where everyone else is at. Does anyone want to do anything to interact with Ezek here, or are you going to just let him walk on by?
Wait, he hasn't seen us?
No,
You guys are hidden. And
Oh, okay,
he's,
we're all right.
Yeah, and his eyes are kind of down. He's not really paying too much attention. I think he's just kind of really nervous about what just happened earlier, and he wants to make it out. What did you guys do with the
Can I
other? Wait,
see-
hold on. Let's retract here. What did you guys do
Okay.
with the goblin's body, the one that got
body?
decapitated?
We threw it in the river, didn't
You threw it in
we?
the river? Even did you? I don't remember.
I thought the head
it
just fell in the river.
Discussed that something fell in the river. I don't remember what it was.
I think it was his head.
Let's just kind of establish that
I
the,
didn't
that the
do
head
anything to
fell in
it.
the river. So the goblin's body is right there. I'm gonna roll a
I
I'm gonna
didn't do
roll a
anything
stealth
to
check for this
Yes.
body then. I'm gonna roll a stealth check for this body, for this decapitated body. Okay, let's retract.
Oh no! No.
I rolled a 5. Okay, so
Alright.
Makes sense.
so Ezek comes out
Kinda
and
blends in.
he steps over one arm, but then he like stubs his toe on the other, and then he like looks back and sees like the goblin's dead body, and he begins to walk a few more steps towards the bridge, and then he just stops and then turns around. And he is going to notice Komek in your armor, hiding kind of shittily
Holding
behind
my
some
shit up against
stalagmites.
the wall.
Hi. Oh, you can't see. Oh, fuck.
And he's just holding his tray.
Hello.
Do we see him notice him?
Yes,
Oh, well,
he
he's
is.
dead.
You notice that his tiny chicken legs are kind of like shaking back and forth. You feel like he's about to like collapse any minute now from just straight fear, and he just says,
Please don't kill me.
as he looks at you, Komek.
Kill him.
No!
I roll to decapitate? Or...
No! Stop decapitating people!
Does anyone else do anything?
Do keep in mind that you are able to have somewhat of a dialogue at a staged whisper or something like that, because there's so much noise happening in this cavern right now that nearby caverns can't really hear what's going on. So
Okay, so it's me, and who's next to me?
I would say that that Darling is next to you, and I would say that Serene kind of made her way back inside into the cavern, so she's farthest away from you, and then Elias is on the staircase, just kind of creeping over. taking watch.
And he says hello.
Hi. Are you here for... Why are you here?
Man,
What? What?
I'm trying to imagine a scenario where I don't just kill this guy.
And then he, as you hesitate and don't say anything, he like drops. He puts the bowl down and just gets on his knees and is just like this.
Oh no. He's just on his knees in front of you.
And
I tell that to him.
And you can see a faint trickle going down his leg onto the floor, as Ezek the goblin has just pissed
You
himself.
smell that, Jack.
I sniff the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you definitely smell. You definitely smell it because you're so perceptive, and you're like, it just smells salty and briny and of the ocean.
Oh,
Any?
I'll just lean in towards Darling and be like, is he surrendering? Is that what this is?
I really don't know what's going on right now. Are you surrendering?
And then he just gets on his hands.
In the piss?
I am.
I don't want to die, please.
Yeah, he's on the ground. He's in his. Yeah, it's not good.
Are we taking prisoners?
I don't know. Did we do that?
That would just be like a liability. So yeah, I raise up my sword. Like, yeah.
I can help you.
How could you help?
I live here. I know things. And please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
Make an insight check.
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and roll me a insight check.
Oh fuck! I rolled it in roll 20. I'm so sorry.
For this roll, what is it?
You lose the roll.
Was that 17?
I'm used to yesterday.
You can kind of just tell just by his basic demeanor, this goblin is most definitely in fear. If you were to, if he was being deceptive at all, he wouldn't have just given himself up to you. You guys had ample opportunity to kill him in one fell swoop, and you hesitated at this point. And now he is bartering his life for anything.
Okay. I'll say 1 minute, and I'll turn to Darling and I'll whisper.
And he kind of sits up in his piss puddle and begins to clear up his bowl cut that he has. He's like a very medieval bowl cut.
He
Why are you
would.
making? And he has the little hat on
Yeah,
too.
it's a little hat.
And he's holding a little teddy bear too. I'll say, okay.
Oh, he can get me to the wolves. Okay,
Here's.
never
Say, I have an idea. Maybe an idea. He's getting food for whatever his name is. Big guy.
mind. Right.
We give him. I don't know what you're all about, but maybe you have like poison or something.
I don't hold
No.
poison with me. But someone else might. Maybe I
Like-
think that's a little like. I think that's a bit of a stretch to think that one of us is going to be having poison, though.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, it's a good
That
point. No,
one
no, no,
lady-
no, it's a good
That
point.
one woman
It's a good
shot
point.
fire out of her hands.
Oh, that's true. Do you want me? Hey, sorry.
As you tiptoe across the cavern like Scooby-Doo like.
You think she has poison?
Happen to have any poison on you? Do you have any like
Maybe like metal shavings or something. I don't know.
just have that on me.
We have a
What I
prisoner.
said, but yeah, look.
He's getting them food. We can poison the food or something.
And in this moment, Ezek, he kind of like looks up feebly and is looking at you three, and he kind of turns his head over to the side just to kind of check his surroundings, and then he makes eye contact with you, Elias.
Elias ducks down.
And Ezek just kind of
Pretty
puts his
good,
head
pretty
down.
good.
As you guys discuss, yeah, we're good. We're golden.
So yeah. Anything like that? What's that? You're whispering. You're too good at whispering.
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like we should just kill him. I
We
don't
definitely
know.
hear that.
I don't know.
I just like
And I think Ezek hears this, and he's just like, no!
you're not helping yourself. Okay.
Unless he can tell us something about
Maybe that's
the
what
big
he
dude in
said.
there.
Like what?
Anything useful, I guess.
Like
What do you know?
does he have any allergies? What-
And Elias starts army crawling closer from the stairs to try to join in on the conversation.
Watch out for the piss.
Do you have any poison? Like poison.
And
Yeah,
Elias is shaking his head. I have 53 arrows.
Omek starts going through his backpack.
Hey, you. Like, what's your name? I'm asking the goblin. Or wait, who's the goblin?
The goblin.
The goblin. Yeah, at this point, he is like in a state of shock. He's like catatonic right now, and he like looks up to you, darling.
It's Ezek. Ezek.
Ethan?
He's my name.
What do you know about the big guy in there?
Klarg. Klarg.
Yeah.
Well, Klarg is... He rules this hideout, and I don't like him. The other goblins don't either. And Yemek,
And he begins to like choke on his words because he doesn't want to say anything else.
Do you know anything about a prisoner that you guys have here?
we get people in all the time, but I mostly just serve Klarg. I don't know. I've been in Klarg's chamber for the past 2-3 days. I don't know if there's any more prisoners.
Well, you know, that's the only information that really is stopping us from killing you. So it's not. We don't really have much use for you anymore.
Holy shit.
I can talk to the other ones for you.
And then he just is frozen.
I can help you, please. I can help you.
And begins to just crumble over in fetal position, and is just like,
If you're going to do it, just make it quick.
and then he just takes off his little tassel hat and kind of like grips it in his around his heart.
How many of you are there?
We have about 10, 12 of us. People come, other goblins leave and go all the time.
Elias just kind of looks at the others.
I think we've killed 6.
Yeah. Probably.
Does that include the ones by the road?
4. I thought it. Oh,
Because we killed some outside and
yeah,
then
we killed
inside.
2 outside.
There might only be like 4 left.
4. I think.
Plus
I
the
should have
guy.
been. I should have been back by now. I should have been back from the others with food for Ripper. Klarg will be very suspicious if I'm not back by now with some food.
That sucks, I guess. I mean, you don't have food with you. How are you gonna like? Even if you went to get food now, then it'd be extra time, and he'd be even more suspicious. He might kill you. Might think you're lying to him.
And I'd rather you kill me than have Klarg kill me. I've seen him kill my
Okay,
friends.
so
No, please. Just...
Alright, so this is settled.
No.
Where are you getting food from?
There's a nearby cavern where all of us are asleep. Klarg sleeps alone.
Do you know if there's anything else in that room?
Did you just come from there? Did you just kill them all?
I don't know.
Wait, you said he sleeps alone? Yes?
Well, he has his dog Ripper by his side. Never
But-
leaves.
How well liked are you?
Me?
Do you have friends?
I do a bit of the cooking every now and then. I do a good dance. And
Uh-huh.
Yemek likes me. Yemek thinks that even though I'm small and frail, that he thinks that I could go to school one day.
know what school is?
But nobody likes Klarg, not even me.
So if you were to ask them to ignore some noises coming from his chamber at night, and you were all just gonna stay asleep, would they do that?
And ignore us when we leave.
Yeah, just stay in the room, and nothing bad will happen to any of you.
I will. You should talk to Yemek if you're looking to kill Klarg.
Where is he?
Get it when we can.
Go and roll me a, and he looks to you, Elias.
Okay.
Why do I have a feeling you have already killed Yemek?
What do you?
I don't know if we.
Odds are.
He didn't. He
Yemek
did.
is second in command here. Next to Klarg. But no one likes Klarg. Everyone adores Yemek.
What does he look like?
He's a goblin like me. Has big spoulders around his shoulders like so. Wears a green and orange sash around his waist, eh?
What's the goblin's body wearing?
That's
Isaac?
Bendo.
Wait, are you wondering if what Isaac's wearing?
No, the one that we
The one that's dead,
decapitated. The
is
one
it-
that's
is
still
it
there.
Max?
Oh yeah, he's just wearing like a dirty loincloth, and he's wearing like a leather vest.
Okay.
Did we see any goblins coming in here that match that description?
You have not yet, no. And then Yemek is just rattling the tray.
I should go back in there now. If you want me to help you, I have to.
Elias raises his unloaded short bow and points it at his head and says, "Take us to him."
To who?
Emek.
To Yemek?
Thank you. Yes, please.
Go ahead and roll me an intimidation check here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Please.
Intimidation. All right.
Please and thank you.
I got a 7.
A 7.
I mean, it's on par.
So as are you like putting up the arrow up to
No.
Yemek's-
It's just it's the
It's
short
just the
bow,
short
but
bow.
I have no arrow anywhere.
And he just looks at the bow, and he doesn't even like really flinch. He's just and he looks at the bow there, Elias, and then he looks to the rest of the party.
You're not cut out for this, are you?
And he looks to
I
you,
don't know
Elias.
if you're in the. I was gonna say that.
But I can take you to him. It's just that. Well, if. Okay, I can take you to him. Just follow me.
Elias nods and looks at the others in the party and looks pleased with himself.
and he begins to wait for you all at the beginning of that bridge that crosses into the west side of the hideout. Would you guys like to follow?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead.
Stepping
Just go
over
ahead and just give me a
the
marching
tunnel.
order here. Just a general marching order. Who's gonna be in front? Who's gonna be in the back? As you guys cross the bridge.
I'll say Elias is going up front,
Does he still have the short bow?
still pointing the short bow.
Oh, boy.
Okay. So Elias in the front, and then I just need who's in the back. So who's gonna be in the back there?
I can take the back. Okay.
As we cross the bridge, I want to pull my hand axe out of the leg of the goblin that was up there.
Yeah. It got him pretty good. I think the goblin is on the other side of the bridge, right? You have to cross the bridge to get to that hand axe. But yeah, once you finally cross, you're able to get that. But I'm gonna say, not yet. Not yet. You don't have that hand axe yet. You're about to cross. Okay. As you guys all cross the bridge, and are you guys doing anything with Yimik? Are you guys gonna like tie him up, or are you just gonna let him just walk freely? Or are you guys going to you're gonna just let him walk freely across the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got him
Alright.
dead to rights with that bow, so.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
I trust him.
Can I have everyone here please roll stealth checks as you guys cross the bridge? And make sure you're at disadvantage there, Komek, as well.
17.
4.
11.
6.
4, 6, 11, 17. Okay. I would say as you guys cross the bridge, Darling, you're able to kind of like really just find your way across and really easily without even really needing to hold the sides of it. You just kind of skip across. And Komek, Serene, and Elias, you guys just kind of get bundled up, trying to you guys are holding on to each other as you guys are trying to cross. You're trying to cross, and Darling, you just kind of have Yimik beside you, Ezek beside you as he's just kind of watching the three try to cross. And then all of a sudden, you hear the sound of an arrow coming from the mouth of the cave that you guys just entered from. And there's a stalactite kind of protruding from the top of that bridge, and it hits the stalactite right next to your head there, Elias. As you all look towards the entrance of the cave, you see a young woman approach you, longbow raised, as she looks menacingly up at the group. And Donna, if you would like to introduce your character, please.
Well, what you see is a tall, very tall half-elf woman. She has long, brown, silky hair, a bit of a frown. She's fully geared up with this armor that looks kind of like she has leaves and shit. And her longbow, you can see there's intricate vines protruding out of it. And she's just, as Toffee said, not looking very happy.
I throw my hand axe.
Ooh.
No.
Okay, bye!
And as we have the standoff between the party as we know it now on the bridge and this young longbow wielding person on you, as you guys are just fumbled up on the bridge trying to get out, what would you guys like to say or do?
Am I on the bridge still? Would I have gone further?
You just
then?
crossed the bridge. You're next to you're just next to Ezek as you guys are.
So the stalactite didn't fall through the bridge?
It did not. It just hit.
Okay.
It just hit in a very meaty part, so he just
Okay.
landed right in there.
Okay.
I turn to the goblin we're with and ask, "Is that Emek?" very seriously.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
And he begins to like take cover behind like a like just like the rock face, trying to hide and trying to like minimize his body to make himself as small a target as possible.
Yeah, I have my shield up because we're being shot at.
Who did she shoot at? Martin.
It landed up next to Elias, but Kriya, have you said anything yet? No or no? If you're
No.
Yeah. So
Just waiting to see.
Was it like, can I tell if it was intentionally a warning shot or was she trying to hit him?
go ahead and roll me a retroactive perception check.
Perception?
Just roll me a perception check, yeah. Or no, go ahead and roll me an insight check. Sure.
Insight? 22.
Yeah, totally. You know for a fact I think you saw. Based off where the arrow landed on the rock, you can kind of discern that she wasn't shooting to kill. I think she just wanted to kind of make her presence known, and kind of show off that she is a good shot with this bow.
I'll just wait to see what she does next.
Okay, how far away is she? Like,
She's about 40 feet. She is
Well out of the range of burning hands.
yeah.
I wasn't gonna do burning. I just mean, like, if I were to try and talk loud enough for her to hear, would anybody else
would
in
she
the
have
other
to be, like,
caverns
louder?
hear as
Yeah.
well?
I'm gonna
Like,
say just for this whole cavern, if you're in a certain area, the next cavern over can't hear it unless they're trying to
Okay.
actively perceive to see if they can hear
Okay.
you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, she this half elf is up on the slope, on the dry part, not in the river, and is just kind of at an angle at you guys holding the longbow up.
Okay. I'd like to call out to her and be like, "Hi! Are you trying to hurt us?"
Either that or she's a really bad shot.
I'd say she would start to like draw her bow again.
Okay, I think she's trying to hurt
Alright,
us.
I'm casting Sacred Flame at her then. If she's drawing back, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Are
I
you
guess
like
that
friends with
depends.
these guys? Like,
Donna, what would you like to do here?
Talk essentially. She would look them up and down and ask. I guess that depends on what you are doing here, what your intentions are.
Does she have her bow back?
It's not like all the way back.
No, it's just like ready.
Yeah, it's ready.
we're trying to find our boss. I think he was kidnapped.
So keep it down.
She's kind of far away.
Have you found anything else around here? Anybody else that's not a goblin?
No, what we just said was we're still looking. That's why we're still here.
Yes.
Why are you here?
I'm looking for a child.
No, we're just seeing some wolves and some goblins and a really, really big dude in the other room. So I haven't seen a kid.
Ezek.
And Iza kind of like peeks his head out from behind the cave wall and kind of walks onto the bridge.
Yes?
Do you have, like, a dungeon or something?
Well, no, we just have our sleeping quarters. Sometimes we keep prisoners up on the second level, but
You know how to get there?
It's just across this bridge if you'll follow me.
Oh, okay, let's
But
go.
that woman over there, I don't know. She might just kill us all.
Elias peeks over and in Elvish asks, whose kid are you looking for?
I'd say at that she'd be like, "Oh shit." She would respond in Elvish, "My brother."
Oh, hi.
And Elias communicates to the party she's looking for her brother.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, you can always come to the second level with us. That's where we're going, and maybe he'll be there. But we gotta go.
Kriya would just nod her head like, okay.
No more shooting arrows at us. Please.
We're not goblins.
Well, he is. The guy up there is. But
That
But
one,
like,
yeah.
it's
he's
like
with us.
It's
right
kind of
now.
like a prisoner situation, but he's also volunteered himself. But yeah.
For now, he's safe. Under our care.
Kriya, would you like to join this party here?
I think she'd have no choice, really.
Totally. I would say Kriya makes her way around that circle part, and then finds her way up to the second level where you guys are at, and she appears out of the shadows, and you're able to get a more clear look at her as she meets you at that bridge.
Forward.
Onward.
Just
All right.
watch her
Onward and
suspiciously.
Well,
I still like to stay in the back, if possible.
Sure. Do you want to have Kriya take the lead here? Kriya in the middle.
Comac would get
Motion.
behind her. Yeah.
Comic will get behind her. Okay. So maybe how about we have
What do you want me to
Elias, Darling.
I'm with.
Right. So how about Darling, Elias, Kriya, then Comic and Serene in the back. Okay.
Yeah.
And Ezek's nods his head nervously and begins to follow it across. And you guys follow this pathway for only a good maybe 30, 45 seconds. Sorry, let me retract here. You guys follow this path for another 20 seconds or so after leaving the bridge. And you already see up on the cave wall that's slick with condensation that there is light being bounced off of the cave walls here. You're definitely entering a cavern that has light, most likely campfire. If anyone would like to roll a perception check, feel free. You guys have rounded the corner, but you guys have not entered into this cavern quite yet.
18.
18,
I'm blind.
23?
23.
What do I smell?
Yeah.
What do I smell?
So just Kriya and Komek here? All right. Let's start off with Komek here. Komek, based off sight and sound, based off smell and sound, you do smell you do smell that familiar goblin stench that there's definitely the smell of food and fire, like meat, like grisly meat. You also hear the sounds of mess kits, of spoons and forks and bowls and general eating sounds as in the next cavern over. In terms of sound, you can hear people eating or goblins eating, I'm sorry, and just general goblin language being spoken as they're just kind of maybe decompressing for the night. Kriya, I would say that you get to the corner before you would get into the cavern, and you take a quick glance around and peek back over, and what you saw as you saw 4 to 5 goblins sitting around a nearby campfire, with kind of like crude tents being displaced up against the wall. That's probably like where they sleep. And you notice that there was a nature-made ascension up to a second level, where you notice there isn't a lot of light up there, but there are a few shadowy figures up there. You can't tell if they are prisoners or if they're goblins or not.
Could I make this known to them, to the rest of the
Yeah,
party?
and
But
you make
like,
it known.
obviously, without shouting, you know.
Yeah.
Hey guys! Loud.
I think there's some people in there.
Hey guys!
And Ezek is at the corner, and he kind of like looks meagerly up at you all.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Is there one with a sash in there?
Based off the perception checks, you have not seen the one with the sash.
Where's your friend?
They're all my friends.
Oh no.
You mean Emic? Well, he's probably up there.
And he kind of makes an eye motion towards the second level.
Can I ask him, like, because with Favor Amity, can I talk to him in Goblin?
Sure, yeah, if you want to talk to him in
Can I
Goblin.
ask him if he knows what is up there in his language? Like,
And he's like, looks very like perplexed that you actually know the language, and he replies very eloquently.
I am not allowed to really be up there. I only really spend my time here on the lower level, but most of the time I spend my time over at Klarg's cavern and keeping him entertained. For all I know, that is where Emic spends his time.
all right, darling, thank you. I pat him on the head.
I'll kneel down to him. And I'll say, you say none of the other goblins like Klarg?
Did you say if anyone liked him?
You said none of the other goblins like Klarg.
No,
right?
we all hate him.
Y'all hate
we
him.
all hate
Okay,
him.
so how about you go talk to your friends and convince them to all surrender? And in exchange, we'll kill Klarg and not all of them.
You want me to tell...
Go ahead and roll me a
Persuasion?
what?
Persuasion?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a persuasion check here.
19.
19.
Oh, yeah.
Ezek, his hands are trembling as he's holding the food bowl, and after a moment he kind of stops jittering and goes,
I'll do it. Anything to save my fellow friends and my fellow goblins.
I'll try this. I don't know if it'll do anything. Can I also kneel down next to him and hold my hand out and like gesture for him?
Everyone's
to-
around me.
you want to hold your hand out and do
Just
what?
Hold my hand out like gesturing for his hand.
I don't have any money.
No, just give me your hand.
And he extends a hand, and it's like a bony, frail hand of green flesh as he places it in your hand.
All right, I'm gonna put my other hand on top of his, and I'm gonna cast guidance, which
Totally.
gives him a D4 added to an ability check. So if he's gonna have to persuade them, I'm casting guidance on him.
Okay. And as you cast guidance on him, the hands kind of glow with this faint amber glow, and you notice that for the first time in a long time, Emic has taken a very deep breath, and Ezek has taken a very deep breath, and he looks very relaxed and confident. And he puts the bowl down, for a moment, and he looks to you, Komek.
So what do you want me to do again?
Convince your friends to surrender the way you have.
They're not going to listen to me, they listen to Yamik.
Well, then convince Yimik.
Okay. Right away.
And he takes the bowl and heads into the cavern. As you guys are in the cavern, waiting in that passageway, any way you want to orient yourselves, or does anyone want to make any moves before Ezek heads into the cavern here? Are you guys just like all up against the wall, just kind of stacked up?
Komek's getting ready for a fight, just in case. He's gonna stay like back in like this tunnel we're in because he thinks it'll be like a good choke point if they do attack.
Totally. So you're gonna be like
Can
heading
I
towards
hide?
the back alleyway. And you, sorry, say again then, Beth.
Is there anywhere to hide? Are the stalagmites still all around?
So, based off what you see, if you're looking straight ahead down that cavern, the corner, if you go around the corner to the right, that opens up into the cavern where all these goblins are eating. If you look to the left, you actually would see that western passage that you noticed, darling, that you guys didn't go down. But it's dark down there, so you can't really see what's going down that western passageway. Okay? But other than that, there's not really a lot to hide. You just mostly have the cover of darkness here, as you guys are hidden from any torchlight or any camp light.
Right.
Okay. So, Ezek closes his eyes, takes in one last deep breath, and then heads inside into the cavern, and gives a little greeting to all the other goblins.
Hello! I'm back. You missed me?
And then all the other goblins are like, they're more serious, and they're like,
You're back. Ezek. Oh, how did Klarg make you wear the tutu again?
and
No tutu this time. You all eating?
Oh, yes. We're all eating. Come, you sit and eat. You eat now.
Oh, in a bit. I have to get food for Ripper. But, is Yimik up there?
And one of the goblins wielding like a short bow around his back takes a bite out of some rabbit leg.
Yimik up there. Eating already. You want to disturb him while eating?
I think I will. Well, enjoy your meal, everyone.
And he begins to ascend the slope. It's kind of like a zag and then a zag to go up. And you notice one of the shadowy figures towards the front of the ledge rises up to meet Ezek halfway. And this is about like 80 feet away. Is anyone like perceiving this? Is anyone trying to see this visually?
Like watching him go up.
Yeah, who is doing that? Who is doing that visually?
Trying to listen.
Yeah, you're
if I can
listening.
hear that far.
Yeah.
I'd also like to try.
Yeah. Go ahead and
Yeah,
everyone
try.
roll me. Everyone roll me perception checks here. Just straight rolls, please.
5. Where am I?
20.
22.
12.
11.
Okay. Again, Kriya and Komek here. So Kriya, you're able to see a shadowy figure come up to meet Ezek, and he has spalders, metal spalders, coming up on the shoulders, and you get to see the faint glimmer of an orange and green sash around his waist. And as Ezek comes up to who you presume to be Yimik, Yimik places a nice firm hand on his shoulder as a pat of reassurance, and gives him some of his food to share with him. Komek, you hear? Do you know Goblin? Do you understand Goblin? from what you can make out in terms of like the tone of the goblin language, even though it is pretty harsh, you do kind of sense that Yimik is a very calm and charismatic and somewhat intelligent with his goblin voice, and there's not a lot of meanness to him. It's more calm. And Yimik is trying to escort Ezek down that slope, but Ezek is holding the tray of food and turns back around to Yimik, and they exchange a few more words. As you can only assume that Ezek is making his case for a chance of surrender.
Plus D4.
Plus D4.
I don't like that face. I do not like that face at all.
And Kriya, you all of a sudden see Ezek drop down to his knees in a state of forgiveness, and then you notice that Yimik's face scans and pinpoints and looks down that cavern where you all are. And I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative here, please.
Oh, fuck.
God damn it! Alright.
What do you roll?
He rolled a 4.
2.
And then I rolled against it, so it was a 19. Yeah.
2.
All right. Hold on here. Let me go ahead and play some music here.
Oh,
Get it all set up. 1 second here.
It's just a D20, right?
yes.
D20
Yeah.
plus your
Plus your
dexterity
initiative.
plus your dexterity
Oh.
modifier or your initiative. Yeah.
It says initiative above your head.
Okay. Okay. 6. Then.
All right. Let me get this all
Trade,
down
I'm
here.
wounded.
So I already have.
I'm wounded.
You're wounded.
Are we going for the big guy or?
I'm just gonna try to
Well,
survive.
he's up there.
Sorry,
Yeah,
1
but-
second here.
Big guy, Klarg, you mean, or just?
No, I mean,
The actual.
are we going for the big one up on the slope? Because there's a shit ton of goblins in here.
Let me just switch over to this.
I think we should be
gonna die.
defensive.
Defensive?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
We can get one shot here pretty easily.
Yeah. Do keep in mind that
How many-
some of you are.
how many are in there?
1 second here. Let me just set this
Okay.
all up.
So there's the 2 up there.
Yeah.
I think there's 4.
I don't think Ezek
at
is
the
really gonna
camp.
pose much of a threat.
Yeah, but it's just
Right.
counting him in numbers just in case.
Okay. Let us start. 20 to 25.
22.
22 for Elias.
20.
20 for Darling here. 1 second here.
So we just cutting and running?
You'll just leave.
15 to 19? No? Okay, 15 to 19. Alright. 1 second here. 10 to 14. Wow. Lads. Alright.
We need to leave. We need to leave.
Need to go.
Well, but if we... Oh,
Okay. 5 to 9?
I have a 5.
I have a 4.
I also have a 4.
Okay, who has the higher dexterity modifier between you both?
I have a +2.
I have, yeah, same.
+2. What's the number though? What's the number?
15.
14.
14.
Okay.
Okay, so okay. Blah, 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 blah. Serene with a 4. All right. Let me get you guys onto the map here. This is very exciting.
Is it?
TPK.
Been a
TPK.
pleasure.
Let me just.
Guess we're
I don't want to play the music
dying.
yet. I don't want to play the music yet. But let's get you guys onto here. All right.
No,
Oh.
we gotta go.
Let's go ahead and I would say that
Wait,
Kriya, you're about like here, yeah? And then we have Komek. Are you towards the back or where are you at?
I would say I'd be towards the front with the shield.
Towards the front. Okay, I would say you're right
Yeah,
there.
'cause he was behind me.
Serene, maybe right there, and then Elias.
Yeah.
Are you like towards the back here?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. And then just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna also drag in Ezek here. He's getting onto the map here. Here we go.
Oh, baby.
Toppy, if he dies, I'm never gonna forgive you. I'm gonna quit this.
Yeah, I'm
fucking
quitting this
campaign.
fucking campaign.
I'm
guys-
sorry, but I kind of want to kill him.
You got it.
No!
Look at him, dude.
He didn't.
Jesus.
He didn't.
Julie.
He went back on
A
us.
baby.
We gave him a chance, and he betrayed us.
He tried.
Look, I personally don't want to, but my character probably would want to.
Sure.
What's the?
All right,
You just
guys.
made this a
How
lot harder for
convenient.
us, especially
She
if we
opens
go
up the
down.
fight, sniping him.
One shot
For you.
you
Everybody goes
bitch.
battle here.
You're a dead man,
You're
Ethan.
dead.
Wait, I have a question, Toppy.
Yes.
You did.
what's up?
You know, you said there's the one cave that's really dark. Is it this thing?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the dark cave. Like the one that you couldn't really see down.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
That you
I'm just
don't- we
making
don't know
some
what's down
small
there.
little adjustments. Sorry, lads. Martin, you are so zoomed in, dude. Okay, we're good. We're golden. Okay, let us begin. Elias, you are up. Darling, you are on deck here.
Can I? Okay. Elias is gonna walk. Well, let me make sure that this works.
Oh, the Noel Miller mic. Hell yeah.
Elias is gonna walk over here and look through this cavern again with dark vision and see if he sees anywhere that he can take cover in, or
Yeah,
see what. Yeah.
You're just trying to find cover right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me just a general perception check. I will not have this be a. I want to have this be an action or a bonus action.
Okay. 17.
17, yeah. If you're looking for cover, like you're looking for like half cover, right? With like the stalagmites or the stalactites. Is that what you're looking for? I would say that if you're looking for cover here, yeah, there's not really a lot here. I would say, if anything, if you are where you are right now, like that little thing of rubble, if you're like if you're down and prone, that's gonna give you like +2, 8. Like if you're like crouched a little bit, that would give you +2 to your AC. But
Okay. And I don't see anything else.
nothing else.
In
There's
the
nothing
cave.
else.
Okay.
There's probably stuff further in, but you're from where you are right now. There's no additional cover.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and try to have enough cover to hopefully still be able to see something and go prone.
Sure, you're gonna go put them there. Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
Any actions? Any bonus actions here?
No, not from here. No, I'll end my turn there.
Okay, cool. Darling, you are up, and then the ranger goblins are gonna go ahead and go.
Fuck. Okay. Alright, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at, let's see. Sure, at the main guy.
At the main guy, and that's a spell save DC of.
It is a dexterity saving throw of 12.
Of 12. All right. So you're going to cast Sacred Flame here. That is a 9. It's going to fail. So go ahead and roll for damage here.
Okay. That's 8 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, totally. Nice. So as you kind of cast this radiant flame, this a big flame just kind of descends upon Yemek, and he as he's looking towards you, he does not see it as it's coming down on him, and he is burnt up a little bit. And he kind of yells out in pain.
Get them!
And then I'm gonna use my movement to back the fuck out of the cave. I'm gonna go. How far can I get? I'm gonna go full 30.
All right, so you're gonna start retreating out of the cave.
Yeah.
All right.
Out the back of the cave. Over here.
Cool. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
Totally. So as that happens, as you cast your Radiant Flame and retreat, the Ranger Goblins here are going to go ahead and go. So, upon hearing Yimik screams, they turn and look and they spot some of you, and they're going to go ahead and start to move here. This Goblin right over here is going to go ahead and move like so. Behind a couple of barrels, and he's going to go ahead and shoot. Let's see here. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and shoot at Kroya here. Or Kriya, I'm sorry. Does a 22 hit? Your armor class.
Probably not.
It hits.
It hits, yeah. It's for sure gonna hit. So Kriya, you're gonna go ahead and take 4 points of piercing damage as the goblin there shoots. And as a reaction, that's going to end that one's turn. This goblin is also going to come out from behind the flame and kind of give Komek some more numbers around him because he saw the flames happen. And he's going to go ahead and shoot over at Komek here. Komek, does a 13 hit?
No.
No, okay. As that goblin shoots, scooting up next to his other ally, he's gonna shoot, and you deflect it away with your shield. And this final goblin descending the stairs is going to go. He's actually gonna go ahead and move up here around Yimik and kind of give him some cover, and he's gonna shoot here. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and shoot over at Kriya once more. That is an 8, so it's going to go ahead and miss. It just hits the wall right next to you as some of the rocks kind of scatter off, creating some blowback. And that is going to end the ranger's turn. All of a sudden, you hear a yell from the top level of the cavern as you hear a gruff man's voice, a little bit raspy. You hear, "You imbeciles! Why have you come here?" And that's gonna end that voice's turns. And now it's gonna be the melee goblins here. These two goblins around the campfire are gonna go ahead and draw their scimitars, and they're gonna go ahead and move like so.
Like your tone of voice.
I don't think I like your tone.
How dare you take that tone with me?
And they're gonna go ahead and just kind of provide a flank, provide a nice little barrier for the rangers. And they're gonna go ahead and hold their scimitars out, and they're gonna say,
You messed with the wrong goblins.
and that's gonna go ahead and end their turn. I'm gonna go ahead and roll something here. All of a sudden, Kriya, go ahead and roll me a perception check here, please.
Perception. 21?
21, yes. As all of this chaos is happening before you, Kriya, you look up at that sound of that voice, of that gruff man's voice, and then you hear something, another voice being yelled from that top level. You hear a sharp, "Help me!" And that is going to end that voice's turn. Yimik is going to go ahead and go up now. and he's going to retreat like so. Behind this stalagmite here, and is going to attempt to hide, and he's going to just end his turn there. All right. Komek, you are up. Kriya, you are on deck here. Go for it. What we got? So
I'll say to
Komek's turn.
Kriya, we have to get out of range of their archers. Before I do that, I'll step out and I'm gonna throw a hand axe at this guy here.
Totally.
That would be 15.
15 just hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Six.
6. Yeah, as you go ahead and throw that hand axe, you notice that it kind of gets him right down the belly. Ugh. And as the goblin is about to topple over, he kind of gets his strength and retains back up and is holding the scimitar with one hand. So it's going to go ahead and take that damage there. All right. Anything else for you there, Komek?
Yeah, I'll move into that darker cave. Just try to break line of sight with the archers.
You want to head in there? Okay, for sure. Yeah, I would say right there you're going to get +2 to your AC.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right. Kriya, you are up, and then Serene, you are on deck here.
This is okay. I will also move here. And just shoot an arrow at which one? Let's see. This one? Let's see. I don't know if I'm clicking it, but the melee goblin next to the one that just got into the shot into the
So
belly.
you're going for the other melee
Yeah.
goblin. Yeah, go ahead and roll me an attack roll here.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be your D20 +6 because you did take the archery.
Yeah.
thing.
Ooh. It's not good. 13.
13 just misses as you kind of as you hear the sound from up above of a familiar cry. You draw your longbow and you're distracted just for a quick little second as you shoot your longbow and it kind of whizzes over the campfire. You still have movement.
Right.
You still have a bonus action if you want to expend any of that.
Can I use a bonus action for Hunter's Mark on that same goblin?
Yeah, totally. So you go ahead and just cast Hunter's Mark. What does that look like? Are you just kind of like raising your hand and it just...
Yeah. Yeah, just like raising my hand. Like that.
Yeah.
Can I still move? Or is that...
Yeah, you still have about 20... I think you have 25 feet of movement. I think your base speed is 30.
Right.
If I recall.
Is there still space to hide in that little dark cave? Or
It's
we'll
tight.
take cover?
If you want to go behind them,
Okay.
it'd be kind of tight. But you would have to... Yeah, you could if you wanted to. You could
Is there
move
space,
through the
like,
same space
here,
as
for
the ally.
example? Oh, okay.
Yeah, there is. There
Okay.
is.
Yeah, I guess. Just like kind of peeking around the rock, I'm assuming that is.
Yeah, that would give you +2 to your AC. It's because it is kind of out of line of sight there for the archers. Anything else for your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Serene,
That's it. Yeah.
you are up, and then we're gonna go top of the round with Elias.
Right, so is this guy, this one right here, is he, does he have cover?
Which one?
Or
This bottom one?
The, yes.
Yeah, that one is hiding. That one
barrels,
is gonna
right?
have +2 to their AC.
Okay, so, but this one isn't, right?
That one is not, no.
Okay. I'd like to cast Firebolt.
Yeah.
Oh god, I just wanted you to see what it did. But
Oh yeah,
I
for
will
sure, for
roll
sure. Oh, please.
Separately. Oh, that was a nat 20.
Nat 20, yes, totally. So go ahead and roll
Nice.
2 damage die for whatever that is.
You double the die or roll 2?
We're not doubling. We're gonna just roll 2. Roll 2 of the damage die. Is that a D8?
They're D10s.
The D10s, one, yeah.
So
Yeah, just 2
it's
D10s.
10 total, so 20. Right? Oh, no, sorry, 10 to 10.
Just
sorry.
10 total,
He's
yeah.
not doubling
10
it.
total, yeah.
Totally. You go ahead and just lob that firebolt and flies through the air. Does a little curve and hits that ranger goblin right through the belly, and actually like goes all the way through. And as it goes onto the staircase and fizzles out, that goblin is now going to be dead.
Okay. I see that everybody else is kind of like hiding, and
I'm hurt.
I'm also gonna go. Like, I'm gonna use my full movement. Excuse me. To go right. I'll go like right here.
Oh, hey.
I don't do well when I feel like I'm outnumbered, and I wouldn't have line of sight on that guy next. Okay. That ends my turn.
Totally. That ends your turn. Top of the round here, Elias, you are up, and then Darling, you are on deck here.
Okay. Elias is going to get up from his prone position and try aiming his short bow at this goblin over here and take a shot.
Totally. So just keep in mind, when you get up from prone, you expend half of your movement. So go ahead and shoot.
Okay, great. And this is 20 plus my dexterity.
It's going to be a d20 plus your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh,
because
right.
You are proficient in
Right. That's going to be 6.
6. Yeah. Again, as you stand up, your foot kind of gets stuck in a rock, and you almost break your ankle. But then as you shoot, it just goes off into the ceiling, and you're up against the wall.
Okay, Elias is gonna fall on his bum, and then look over at how do I pronounce your character's name? Kroya? Kriya. Look over at Kriya, and mutter to himself, "I believe in you," and cast Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, totally.
On Kriya.
Nice. Can you just give a reminder to what Bardic Inspiration does for Kriya here?
Yes. So once in the next 10 minutes, you can, for any ability check, attack roll, or saving roll, roll a D6,
right?
You can also post it in the chat.
D6, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can do this.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So essentially, you can
There it
choose
is.
after
So,
you
like,
roll if you want to
plus-
use your Bardic Inspiration die. It's D6 to any
Right.
attack roll or ability check. Totally. Nice.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Anything else there, Elias?
No, that'll be all. I'll end my turn.
Totally. Darling, you are up.
Yes, I am. Okay. So let me double check line of sight. Actually, I'm gonna move next to her. And then check. Oh, I need to go around the corner, don't I? Okay. So I have, that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 25. Do I have? Sorry, I'm checking line of sight though. Do I have line of sight of that guy now?
I would say you do, yeah, of that bottom one.
Yeah. Wait, this one or this one?
The one by the
Without-
crates? The one by the crates? Are you talking about this
that
one right
one.
here? Yeah, that one is
I
going
was
to
talking
be...
about. I was talking about this guy.
You do have line of sight on both of them, yes.
Okay, but do I have? Are either of them covered?
The bottom one, the south one, is covered. Has +2 AC.
Okay. I'll try for him. The one on the bottom.
What are you going to do here?
I'm going to shoot a crossbow bolt at him.
Go for it. We're in for an attack.
Okay. 14.
14 does not make it. As you shoot the crossbow, it just kind of hits the barrel right in front of him. And the goblin kind of looks over.
Nice try.
And I'm gonna back up my last 5 feet of movement.
Totally.
Okay.
All right, end your turn.
Yes.
Awesome. The other rangers are going to go. This bottom ranger here is actually going to go ahead and retaliate and try to shoot at you since you just shot at him. So he's going to go for an attack here.
Oh, no.
That is a 7 to hit. Does not hit. I guess it's just exchanging blows. He fires an arrow. It doesn't go anywhere. And he's actually going to go ahead and move from his compromised position here. And he's going to work his way up here. Oop, That is not what I wanted. His way up here next to Ezek. And he's going to end his turn there. This other goblin is going to work his way like so. I think he actually does have line of sight here. Yep. And he's going to shoot at you. There, darling. Does a 15 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 hits. All right. Seeing you, he gets a very much easier vantage point because he's shooting from a top level, and he does 4 points of piercing damage.
I had 4 hit points. I'm out.
And as it hits you, you fall down to the ground. You're now at 0 HP. You are unconscious.
Yes, sir. I am dead.
And you're gonna hear him do like a little victory cry as he knows that he just downed you. All right. That ends that ranger's turn. You do hear more grunts and sounds of bodies hitting bodies from up top on the second floor, and you hear a gruff man's voice going, "Get off me!" As you hear some sounds being made. It's going to end that turn. Again, that is in the darkness. You cannot see that. This melee goblin, it's not going to be the melee goblin's turn. This melee goblin here, looking down in his belly, he thinks to himself that he doesn't really have too much left to live for, so he's actually going to go ahead and lurch forward down to you all, and he's going to take a swing over at Kriya here. And that's going to be a 7. And he's going to strike his scimitar, and it's going to hit the stone as you duck out of the way, Kriya. And this goblin's going to go. He's going to follow his friend into the fray and try to swing down on you there again, Kriya. And it's not going to be a natural 1. As he attempts to strike, he ends up just doing a little tornado, a little Zelda, yeah, you know what I mean? And he doesn't hit anything. And that's going to end that goblin's turn. Okay, Craig, in your mind, can you roll me another perception check here, please?
Me?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay, 16.
16, yeah, totally. Amongst all this chaos, you do hear around the bend and up on that second floor, you do hear a young kid's voice. It's becoming a little bit more clear now that you have focus, and you hear a, "What are you doing? Get off him!" And that's going to end that person's turn. I forgot to add Ezek into the initiative, so I'm adding him in now. You see a tiny little Ezek as he's pretty much so scared. He's holding on to his little tassel hat as he begins to run down the staircase. And makes it to the bottom part here of the staircase and begins to kind of make himself into a ball and attempt to hide. I was going to add an Ezek's turn. So now, it is now going to be Ymic's turn. Ymik is going to appear out of the shadows. But he is not alone. He is holding up his scimitar to the throat of a older man who has been stripped down to just his loincloth and his face punched and bloodied. Darling, go ahead and roll me a perception check since you have line of sight here.
I'm down.
Oh, you're down. Fuck. Okay. As Yemek holds the scimitar up to this man's throat, you hear,
Stop the fighting! Or the human dies.
and that is going to end Yemek's turn as he is postured in front of this figure holding up his scimitar to his throat. Komek, you are up, and Kriya, you are on deck. Jack, you're muted, bruh.
Do we hear that clearly with these goblins attacking us?
I would say yeah.
What are they doing?
I would say yeah, because he is trying to make himself loud and heard. The projections off the cave wall, you're able to hear this very clearly.
Mm-hmm. And how do the two goblins in front of us react? Are they like waiting for us? Because he said stop fighting. Because like if they're gonna keep attacking, I'll keep attacking.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they're holding their swords up at play. If you act, they're gonna act. They heard it real quick. They heard Yemek's clear voice, and they followed the direction to a T. So they're just gonna hold their swords out, and not look really that threatening. But they're at a defensive position. They're gonna act quick if you decide to try to attack.
Yeah. Well, hearing that, and I also heard Darling go down, so Komek begrudgingly does not attack. I'll take the dodge action, just keep the shield in front of me in case these two try anything, but I think I'll stop fighting.
Totally. Any movement?
No, I'll stay where I'm at.
Totally. Kriya, you are up, and then Serene, you are on deck.
I mean, same. I mean, she doesn't know who the human is, so she's gonna like be in defensive, but not like attack, not be stupid, essentially. Nod. Okay.
And your turn? Nice. Serene, you're up. And then we'll go top of the round for Elias.
Okay, so I'll move 20 feet to stand next to Darling's passive body. You're at 0, right? So you're not. 0. Are you making death saves, or are you just?
I will be.
Okay.
Unless you stabilize, yeah.
I would like to try and stabilize her. I'm not the greatest at
DC 10 medicine check.
Try.
Go for it.
Okay. It's a 6, so.
Yeah, totally. You.
Nope.
Yeah, you just try to bring her back up, but yeah, you're like pumping on her chest, and out of desperation, out of adrenaline, you're not really getting the right palpitations right, and you're just there.
Would I be able to see or have line of sight of whoever he's holding?
I would say you would have to get deeper into the cavern to see who that is. You can like barely make it out. Like you can see like the ends of his hair, but that's pretty much it.
Right. Okay. What color is the hair?
It's brown.
Okay.
Duly noted.
Duly noted.
Duly noted.
And that ends my turn.
All right, top of the round here. Elias, you are up, and then Darling, you're on deck for your death saving throw. Martin muted.
Thank you. Elias is going to turn around the corner and see that the Darling is down, and just kind of give a nod to the goblin in front as he just kind of like sets his short bow that he tried firing down on the ground, but keeps his hand over it. And then I'm going to say also have the dodge action
as well.
ready just in case.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. That'll end my turn.
Nice. Okay, Darling, go ahead and make me a death saving throw.
Okay. 9.
That's a failure. All right. these
Always
rangers,
fucking you, Beth.
these rangers are both going to knock their short bows, but not fire. They're gonna go ahead and actually just kind of get a better angle towards you all, just in case you guys do something funny. And they're gonna go ahead and make their way to the top. That one's gonna make his way to the top. And this goblin here is going to kind of yell something to Yimik in Goblin. And he's gonna make his way deeper into the cavern, into the shadows. And that is going... And he's going to actually go ahead and bring out another person out onto the ledge. Like so. Who is in sight there? Serene, go and roll me a perception check.
A 9.
Yeah, totally. With a 9, you just see like another figure being brought up. You can't really make out any features.
Right.
All right. It's gonna be this person's turn. The person that was brought to the ledge by Yimik is bruised and bloody, and begins to cough, and he ends up muttering a few words, and he says, "Whatever you do, don't trust him. Don't trust the goblin." As he's struggling some more. These melee goblins are going to... So that ends that person's turn. These melee goblins are going to go ahead and retreat out of your range, unless y'all want to do some opportunity attacks as he's exiting. As they're exiting, anyone want to do an opportunity attack and attack him? These goblins are going to comply.
Nope, not me.
And make their way inside. Oop, come on. That's gonna end that turn. The ranger goblin that is holding up that second figure is holding on to somebody, and he's gonna go ahead and make himself known now as this young half-elf boy is brought up to the ledge, and he is bruised and bloody as well. But not as hard as the other person, and he screams out into the cave,
Kriya! Why are you here?
and that's gonna end that person's turn. Ezek's just gonna hide again, and that turn. He's gonna, yeah. Ezek pissed himself on his turn. Yimik is gonna go ahead and, with his scimitar, he's gonna go ahead and just say,
Come on out. We'll talk. But any funny business, and both the human and the boy dies.
it's gonna end Yimik's turn. So now, as we get towards this crucial part, does anyone else want to continue fighting here? Komek, you would be up next here. Kriya, Serene.
No.
Probably just want, if anything, if I still could, try and do the medicine thing again. Like if they
Yeah, go ahead and roll me another DC 10 medicine check.
Could I try as well at some point? Because I
You'd have to go up to me.
Ooh, 18.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're able
never
to
mind.
you're able to stabilize her
Never mind.
and kind of prop her up against the wall, and have her slumped across like a big rock
And
as
then
she's
what do I roll again? A 4 or D4?
I no, you're just
D4
a D4
for number
yeah,
of
you're
hours.
unconscious. Yeah, number of hours until you wake up.
1.
Yeah, so you'll wake up in 1 hour. All right, guys. If that's gonna be the end of combat here, we'll go ahead and end combat there. As you guys make your way back into the cavern, I guess. What do you guys want to do here?
I'm out.
I'll step into like the
Yeah.
larger cavern still with my shield up and hand axe in my hand.
Mm.
Just I'll just make myself visible to goblins and wait for them to react. See what they want.
What's everyone else doing here? Kriya, Elias, and,
I
Serena.
will also move out into the clearing so they can see me. But I would have she would have her longbow slightly drawn at the ready. And just looking around to see what's going on.
Totally. I'm gonna keep us on the battle map here just for reference.
Oh, right.
And Komek, as you make your way into the cavern and you look at the figures, the half-elf boy you don't recognize, but the man on the ledge you recognize as...
He can't see.
Oh, my father. Well, as you all come in, you all realize that this is Sildar, the companion to Gundren on their trip to Phandelver.
I could probably recognize his voice, maybe.
Yeah. It's clear now. All right.
Bobby's never gonna get used to that.
So as you guys all make your way in, what would you like to do?
Liquor.
I'd probably still stand, like, a little bit, like, back, just because I'm worried that somebody might come from, like, the where we came in from, and I don't want to leave just Darling passed out with no protection. So, I'd probably, if anything, like, maybe just kind of hover, like, in the back a bit, but obviously still be with the group so that the goblins don't think I'm, like,
Gonna cut and run.
gonna cut and, yeah. Just kind of very cautiously on the lookout, I guess.
And Yimik is going to say a few words to the rest of the group, and they're all going to lower their weapons. Aside from the goblin that has, and the ranger goblin is gonna go ahead and let go of the half-elf boy. And he kind of relaxes a little bit, and it takes him a little bit to kind of get his common language to his tongue, but then he finally says,
What is it that you want? I was told by Ezek that you come here to kill Klarg. Somebody speak! I don't have all day.
Elias kind of just continues to hide behind Komek and Kriya.
I'll say, we came for your prisoners.
Well, here they are. What will
Well, if you just want to hand them over. Kind of like turn my head to the rest of the group, like, oh.
Tell him we could kill Klarg with him.
But can we actually do that?
If we all band together, probably. Just gotta wait an hour for.
Wait the fuck up!
We don't know. We don't know.
We gotta wait some amount of time.
It's like
for
we're down to.
Sleepyhead.
I'll say,
They might have healing. They might be able to wake her up earlier if we work with them.
Goblin healing. Are you sure you want that?
What other choice do we have right now, Komek?
I'll turn back and say, you give us your prisoners, and we will kill Klarg, which I believe will make you the leader. And this is
You're
just
funny.
so you know.
You're funny. You? A blind man killing Klarg?
How did he know?
You couldn't even kill. You've only killed one of our own, and we had the upper hand.
No, we've killed
What
more.
makes you think you're going to win against Klarg? Klarg will crush all of you. All of you will die.
Shit. I'll
That's-
say,
That's why they help us. That's why they help us.
perhaps if you goblins work with us together, we can overpower Klarg.
And all the other goblins in the cavern, they kind of look up to Yemek for further direction. And you notice that a kind of a small, sly smile kind of creeps across Yemek's face. And he says a few like shorthand phrases, and the two goblins escort that dead goblin off into the side into a nearby tent for later burial.
We will help. Maybe. What makes me think I can trust you? Your kind have killed many of my kind for so long. I don't think I can be so trusting.
Tell him not to give us the prisoners until we finish the job.
Can I speak to him in Goblin?
Yeah, go ahead and then you make your way forward and begin to speak. And looks down at you with interest.
Right. Overhearing what Serene said. We could make a deal that unless you don't hand over the prisoners until we have completed our agreement, sort of. And I could speak to the one in charge of Phandelver to maybe lower the attacks on goblins around the borders. I know him well.
What's she saying?
I relay what I just said to them.
I find it funny. I find it very amusing that you speak our tongue, yet we are nothing alike.
No, we're not.
Are they the ones attacking people on the road?
Yes.
You don't really know the plight that we've gone through.
Perhaps we could just speak of it. I'm sure you have many stories to tell.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check here.
Okay. Okay. Oh, 4.
As you speak in Goblin, you haven't really practiced your Goblin in quite some time, and
Nah.
he is not really
Throw a
convinced.
sword his way.
Yeah, you called him something.
But my mother?
Like, fuck!
Do any other of you have something to say before I get my goblins back on you? You have intruded our home.
Well, honestly, we have no choice but to work with you, right? Or else you're gonna kill us. So there's your assurance that we won't go back on our word.
And if you kill us, there won't be more coming to look for us.
How about we ask our little friend, our little mutual friend, Ezek? Come up here.
And he's like,
Oh, right away, Yemek.
he looks his way up.
Do you like your little friends, Yemek?
And Ezek looks up
I gave him
at
guidance.
the group.
I patted his head.
Well, some of them are
I like the dead one.
okay. Some of them are all right.
Alright.
But I really do think they don't want to kill as many goblins. They're not here just for a murder spree, I don't think. Very, very good, Ezek.
And Yiming's gonna make his way down the stairs and meet you on the same plane as you.
So, you think you can take on Klarg? Or will you be needing some assistance?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he looks to you, Elias,
Probably.
and kind of like scopes you up and down. Notice your frail disposition.
These are my fellow goblins. I think it will only be right if we strike a deal here. If you defeat Klarg and bring me his head, I will release him. I will release the boy, I will release the human. And you never come back in here again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't particularly want to come back here.
No,
So
it smells quite horrid, if you ask me.
it's a great deal.
No offense.
And he cocks his head to the side and notices Darling unconscious in the back.
Just the four of you then. Looks like your friend didn't make it.
Yeah, about that. Do you have anything that could maybe help her out there? Because we would work better together with her. She does heal really well.
And Yimik is going to nod slowly and gesture.
Come. By the campfire. We don't have much long. Ezek told me that Klarg is hungry. And we have to act quick.
And all of you join the other goblins by the campfire. And Yimik kind of goes to a nearby tent and rummages through some bags and finds like some sort of like medicinal salve and is able to kind of swiftly rub it over the injury points of Darling. Just for the sake of it, Darling, you're brought up to 1 HP. After like 20 minutes or so, you don't have to wait the full hour. Let's go ahead and go.
God damn it. Okay. Alright. So, what's happening?
And
Well.
all these other goblins are just kind of
Hell.
sitting aside
Good
you
morning,
all.
first of all.
Are we friends now?
You
It's
make
a
some
strong
stuff.
word.
We're not
Okay.
friends.
Alright.
We're merely associates for the time being.
Well, associates are just friends to be made.
Would
He
you like to
Doesn't
be muted?
like- he doesn't
Oh
like
no.
that.
Oh yeah. Oh no,
Huh?
you're good. You're good. You're good. Yeah, you guys are all pretty banged up. Do you guys want to just go ahead and just make your way towards Klarg's cavern now, or what would you guys like to do?
I don't think we have time to wait an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What time does he normally go to bed?
Night
They-
night. When does he go night night?
Yimik shrugs.
Checks his watch.
He sleeps at very random hours. I ain't too sure.
Do you think it would be possible that someone went and gave him food now? Ow. And we waited and kept sending people in to see if he's asleep, and so some of us could rest while we
And
wait.
Ezek kind of speaks up, knowing and seeing the flaw in your plan, and he goes,
Well, he told me to get food for Ripper, and I haven't been back by now. I'm sure he was pretty suspicious if I haven't been back.
Okay.
It's been, 10
Say you fell
or
in the
15
water.
minutes.
I don't know.
And Emic, he shakes his head, looks at each of his goblin men, essentially.
I'll accompany you. None of my other men or goblin friends need to die. They all respect me. They want me in charge. Perhaps with me by your side, I can be of some use and showcase why I am meant to lead this hideout. Would you like my help?
Yes, please.
Very good. Isaac, you come too.
Oh no.
And Ezek,
Is me fighting against Klarg? Yes.
and another goblin kind of thrusts a rusty dagger into his hand as he holds it with both hands.
Right. I will help to defeat Klarg.
Any other preparations before we make our way over to Clark Cavern?
To roll sorry.
Go ahead.
To roll hit dice, you have to be in a short rest.
In a
right?
short rest, yeah. I would say in the 20 minutes that it took for you to get up, I'm gonna just go ahead and just give you guys a short rest if you want to take it and use hit dice to heal up.
Okay.
So yeah, you know, come on, you get back your second
Oh,
surge or second win or
okay.
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you guys mark you guys using up your hit dice though if you do want to use it because
I
you only
do.
get them back after a long rest.
What do I roll?
If you want to use it, it's going to be your so if you go to your
It says next to hit dice, next to death saves, under your HP. On
yeah,
the left.
you have one
it-
hit dice at level 1. So if you want to
It
expend it,
should say hit dice
Yeah.
and then in parentheses D something.
I'm pretty sure it's a D8 for you. So essentially, if you want to roll a D8 to gain back that HP,
Yeah. If you haven't used it already today.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
I
All right.
would say that a straight fight probably isn't a good idea. Unnecessary. If we could set a trap.
Maybe by the cliffside where that one goblet's head went.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be the
there's
bottleneck.
also a rickety bridge. Does he ever cross that?
He ever come over here?
No. We tend to let Klarg ruminate in the other chamber. If he's around us, I've made a deal. He gets the bigger cavern, and we bring food to him, and we leave him alone, and send goblins for when he needs entertainment.
Do you have any way of luring him out?
If I'm being honest, if I want to prove my worth to lead these other goblins, I'd rather fight them head on. But
Okay. I'll whisper to the group. I'll say, I feel better fighting if they're the ones getting hit.
So they go first.
That's what he wants.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
And then, if either one of them dies, we can make our way back here and get the prisoners.
Elias nods and says, I'm nodding.
I nod back.
I am also nodding.
Nodding too.
I have proven my
Fucking
merit as a soldier in combat in my short time with this group of goblins. But I have always found my strengths to be more of a charismatic sort. I'm sure Klarg knows that no one likes Klarg. Perhaps I can talk to him. Maybe all wait outside the cavern. Talk him down. And if it doesn't work out, then you all come in and do your work. Is that a plan? Oh no. Have you been to that cavern? Do you know what it looks like inside?
One of us does.
Right? I kind of saw it.
You were inside of it, weren't you?
You were in and out real quick. You did get it kind of a look, but you didn't get the whole look at the whole perimeter.
Vaguely.
And while you guys are completing your short rest here, Yemek is going to go ahead and take out a old piece of parchment paper and begin to transcribe a little bit of a rough sketch of what the inside of the cavern might look like for you. I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys over here. 1 second here. Something like that. And he's going to say something along the lines of,
We keep stores out there. Keep all of our stores and all of the things we pillage in Klarg's cavern. Not a lot of room to fight in there, but he will always keep his dog Ripper by his side.
What?
You're gonna have to kill a dog.
Is Ripper scared of anything?
No, he's the strongest wolf here.
Yeah, we're good.
Is he nice to people that give him food?
All of our wolves do. All of our wolves are friendly to people that give them food. But,
Do you have food?
well,
Probably not gonna have time to win over the dog.
right.
Shut up!
Klarg's word is rule. So if Klarg orders Ribbers to attack, he will attack.
Is Klarg scared of anything?
Very funny question. Maybe of his own shadow. But he isn't really afraid of anything. He laughs at the face of death. So, what do you want to do? All of you
Your
are
plan
here.
sounds good.
So I talked to him. You wait outside the cavern.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks down to Ezek.
Ezek, get food for Ripper. Tell them you were late. That I held you up.
Right away, Yemek, right away.
And Ezek begins to fill up the dog bowl with various scraps of meat and veg. And you guys all begin to make your way towards Klarg's cavern. With the five of you, Yemek and Ezek, with the other goblins left behind in this cavern to tend to their fallen brother. And that is where we're going to take our break. Okay, we're back. So,
What is that?
welcome back. Totally. So, I always forget to do inspiration at the top of the session. So, I'll go ahead and award inspiration now based off what happened this session. Martin, I'll go ahead and grant you inspiration for your sick description and use of bardic inspiration. And Beth, I'm gonna give you inspiration just because
Pity?
a pity
inspiration.
It's a pity inspiration. You keep getting down, and it makes me feel so bad. And hopefully, this inspiration will give you a little bit more oomph going on into this next section here. So, the five of you plus Ezek, plus Ymik, the second in command of this hideout, make your way across the bridge towards the hideout. Just so I have like a general sense. Go ahead.
Is my hand axe still in that goblin's stomach?
Oh,
No, he pulled it out.
I would say you guys had a moment where you were like, you walked over. Hey, that's mine.
Oh, it is. Okay, we'll take it out.
And then you yoinked it out, and he like passed out, and the other goblins attended to him and all that.
Okay.
Yeah, you have your hand axe. Any other housekeeping
All right.
things before we go on into this next section? Health, hit dice. Yeah, what's up?
What is for the inspiration? What do we roll? A 6?
So you just have that inspiration. You can use
No,
that.
I know.
It's just a reroll.
But it.
essentially.
Oh,
It's another d20.
so it's like luck.
Yes.
You just give yourself advantage, basically.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like part of inspiration. Okay.
Okay. So, as you guys are traveling along, Ezek and Ymik are towards the front. What's the general sense of the marching order here? What we got?
I'm sitting in the back.
Yeah, in the back.
I'll walk alongside Darling.
It happened
I'll
again.
take, like, the
It just
middle.
makes me feel bad.
The middle.
I could go. Second.
Yeah, totally. And
Guess I'll go up front. Well, right behind.
You go, buddy.
And as you guys are walking, Ymik takes a look back along with you guys and looks to you, Elias, and he mutters in a common tongue.
I hope I haven't made a mistake in trusting you all.
Us too.
Ditto.
Right. And you all cross the bridge. Any conversations that you guys would like to have before we head to outside of the cavern?
Yeah. I'll say to Darling, don't go in the cavern. And if you have to, stay behind me.
Okay. I have something that if you go down, I can help you. But it doesn't work the other way around, so I'll stay behind you.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. But if you go into the cavern, do I just always stay behind you, or just like don't?
Don't go in the cavern unless you absolutely need to.
Okay, I got it.
All right. And as you seven make your way outside to the cavern, can I have everyone roll a perception check, please?
Is this based on sound, perhaps?
I had visual in mind, but go ahead and roll, Clement.
Okay.
14.
Is it a straight roll or?
It's a straight roll for you, yeah.
Is it perception?
Perception, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
16.
2.
2,
12.
12,
12.
12. What'd you get, darling?
14.
14. Okay. As you guys are coming across, Darling and Serene, you guys make your way to the cave. Everything seems to be in place, except for one thing. The goblin that you guys decapitated earlier, Bendo, his body is no longer there. It's been... You notice that there is a blood trail heading into the cavern.
I don't know if it would be able to tell, but can we look to see maybe if the blood's dried up, if it looks pretty fresh?
I mean, goblins don't have like a lot of blood in them, but
All right.
I would say go ahead and roll me a medicine check. Whoever wants to inspect the blood trail and do a medicine check.
Go back, the body's gone.
I'll go ahead and try.
Medicine?
If you want to inspect the blood trail.
Oh my god. 2.
No.
2.
Jesus.
Yeah, 8. I would say that based off that, you can't really tell.
Yeah.
There's like the ground is so wet that it's mixed in with the blood, but you do definitely see specks of crimson running down the stream of the floor.
So, Klarg would probably have known something was up when the dam broke,
I
right?
don't know if we heard it.
Um,
Because they were having a
Oh.
normal conversation after.
okay.
Again, for all intents and purposes, even though that dam is loud, sound in
It's
between
always
caverns
loud.
does not. It's that loud. It's not. It's hard to hear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you goblins usually kill each other a lot?
Yumin looks over to you.
From when we have quarrels from time to time and disagreements, it's very rare we come to killing. But Klarg is no goblin. He's not one of our kind.
What is Klarg?
Monstrosity. People. You people would probably refer to him as a bugbear.
Do I know what a bugbear is?
Yeah, you would, Komek. And in your time of training about all things, you would know what a bugbear is.
Okay. Dang.
Damn it.
Dang it.
Is anyone relaying this information of the missing body to Yimik or to?
Well, I said it out loud.
Yeah.
So,
Does pointing it out to Comer.
so we don't really think he knows that there are people here in the cavern.
No.
Maybe you tell him that you guys fought us off? And you're reporting in? That's why you're here?
Ooh. But what about the plan in regards to me ousting Klarg? If anything,
Well-
I'm just doing his bidding.
Sorry.
Well, how'd you want to go about ousting him? Just asking him to leave?
I
Leading us as a way to oust him, say he was incompetent, didn't even
I-
realize we had snuck in.
I doubt a bugbear is gonna care. Is he gonna say, what? You're right, I'll step down, or is he just gonna kill him?
I don't think he's gonna step down anyway. I'm just offering an explanation for why we're not there, but there is a dead goblin.
I mean, if all the goblins go in at once and surround him, maybe he might have second thoughts.
You
And we
people,
only have 2.
you people think quite a lot. Just follow instinct. I don't really have anything prepared in terms of what to say, but perhaps I can change this Klarg's mind.
And he picks himself up. Yimik does, and keeps his hand on his scimitar that he has in a scabbard, and looks to you all, and walks inside the cavern. And as you guys take position outside of the cavern to kind of go along with his original plan, you
So he
hear-
walks in alone?
unless anyone else wants to join him. Do you want? Ezek is so afraid that he's like holding on to your leg, Komek, as he's trying to figure out what to do next.
Oh, I shake him off.
No.
I'm trying to get ready for a fight here.
I'll take his hand.
He's like a like a kid at an amusement park where like he's just like
Don't,
holding.
don't hold that. You're gonna step on that.
And you all hear this audio torally. Is anyone gonna be like peeking inside?
I'm not.
Yeah, you're not. You're not. Of course, you're fucking not. Okay.
I'm gonna focus on trying to
Yes.
listen as best I
Yeah,
can.
I'd
though.
also like to actively listen or try.
Active listen. Okay, everyone's gonna be active listening.
Yeah.
I would say for this, as Ymik swallows his courage and begins to walk inside the cavern, you hear the sound of chewing and munching and eating stop, as you can hear what you assume to be Ripper finishing up eating whatever it was. And you hear Klarg go,
Yemek! These Bendo, he die, no head.
and you hear Ymik go,
Of course, Klarg. I've already been away. But we took care of the problem. Where were you? A lot of other goblins died. And
he takes a pause.
Klarg, why get Ripper off Bendo's body? He does not need to be eating one of our own. Klarg, I don't think you are capable of keeping us safe.
And you hear the cracking of knuckles.
Klarg listening. Ymik, come. Talk closer. It loud in cavern.
And you hear Ymik walk forward.
I don't think you are capable of leading us. Many goblins have died, and many more will die from here on out if you are a leader. They respect me. You should leave.
As you hear Klarg's laugh and Ymik quiet.
Oh, Yemek. You're funny.
As you hear an arm get extended out. And you hear the sound of Ymik struggling. As Klarg is laughing.
Yemek. Goodbye.
And you hear the crunching of bones. As Ymik's body collides with the floor.
Pride.
I guess we're going home.
And you hear Klarg go,
Well, are you going to come out of your hidey hole?
He's talking to you.
Come forth and face me.
I'll come out.
Yeah.
Oh. Tell me, are the others alive? Did you kill every other goblin here in Cragmaw hideout?
No, the other goblins are alive. Some of them.
and who's out right now? Who showed themselves?
Rhea and Komek.
it was
Oh.
just Kriya and Komek. Serene, are you showing yourself?
I would have come out too.
Well,
I'm staying.
Yeah.
and whose idea was it to put this idea of ousting me into Yimik's brain? Was it one of you three? Oh,
Technically.
I'll say,
Klarg don't like when you don't talk.
I said it was my idea.
Well, I'll be sure to kill you first.
As he reaches behind his little throne and pulls out a flail morning star and begins to whip it around and smash it on the ground, creating like a crater in the floor. And then with his other hand, he pushes a switch on the flail, and the chain on it begins to retract. It begins to become one solid morning star. And I'm gonna need everyone to roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh.
Oh, no way! No, you did not! Oh my god.
Fucking dude. That's it. I think we should quit now.
Do those count on initiative?
Wait,
No. It just means you get the lowest.
Well, you
did my two hype men roll ones?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
We've been getting the same initiative score. I don't
Hell
know.
yeah.
So we got Komek here.
Oh, do you want me to?
Oh, oops, wrong page. What the fuck? I'll put y'all put yourselves wherever you guys are on the map here. Darling, Elias, and who am I missing?
Okay, so wait, where was it? Which? It was down that area? Where is he?
I'm about to reveal him right now. I'm just trying to get you guys on the map. Who am I missing? Kriya? Kriya,
Yeah.
sorry. Kriya. Yeah, place yourselves on the map however you guys want.
I want to see like where I would want to keep line of sight with my party, but not be in his side. Does that make sense? Like if he's
Yes.
over here, I would stay over like right
Yes.
here.
Let me go ahead and just reveal him here then, for the whole party here. And Komek and Kriya and Serene, as you guys walked in, you did notice that there were 2 more goblins sifting through the treasure crates in the back,
Oh,
Oh,
sick.
like so. Okay, 20 to 25.
I actually got a nat 20.
Nice, boyo.
It's a total of 20 though.
Yeah. Komek.
Some good news.
15 to 19.
Oh. No.
15 to 19. 10 to 14.
12.
12.
That's better than-
Close to 19.
What's your dexterity
better than
modifier?
one.
What's your dexterity modifier, Martin?
Ooh.
No, your dexterity number. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I have another window open. 14.
Okay. 5 to 9.
8.
All right. Darling there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we got. And then we had Kriya and Serena at the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who was the higher dex mod?
Priya.
Okay, for everyone here. Oh, let me roll for Ezek because Ezek's with you guys.
Oh my god, that's you!
Okay.
Don't
Where the
worry.
fuck is he?
I'm holding his hand.
Baby.
HP fodder.
I would.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
He probably has like 3 HP. Leave him
Yeah,
alone.
he has a
It's a
small.
missile attack. Use them.
I'm gonna put him on the board here.
yeet!
Put a dagger in his hand.
Yeah, yeet!
Throw him.
Doesn't he have a rusty one? A rusty dagger?
Yeah, it's gonna do
He
1d4 if it
Go.
hits.
If it hits.
If it hits. All right. Good luck, guys.
Yeah.
Komek, you are up. What do you want to do?
Alright.
I'm going to dodge action. Just put up my shield. Let the ranged people take care of it.
All right. Gonna go ahead and use the dodge action.
I'm gonna tell them like, stay behind me.
Nice. And you go ahead and just push your shield out.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. Anything else, guys? For you there? Come back.
So.
All right. This wolf is going to look up from his dinner, and his nose is all red and wet with blood as he was feasting on Bendo's goblin body. And he's gonna snarl, and he's gonna go ahead and make his way around, like so. And make your way right next to you, Kriya.
Dang.
And he's gonna go for a bite attack here. There's a 9 hit. 9 doesn't hit. And as Ripper goes out for a bite, you are able to dodge out of the way, and the Ripper kind of warps around, getting ready for another bite, but doesn't take it. That's gonna end Ripper's turn. Elias, you are up, and then Darling, you're gonna be up soonish.
Is a cantrip an action?
Cantrip depends on the cast time of it. Some of them have bonus action cast times, some of them have action cast times.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It does say it's an action. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Elias is going to walk over here to get a little bit closer behind Kriya, and then is going to use his prestidigitation and cast a shower of sparks right next to the wolf's ear.
Yeah,
so
totally.
that it flashes by his face.
What are you looking to accomplish with that? Are you looking to just kind of like stun it?
I'm looking to just kind of startle him. And yeah, just kind of startle him, throw him off, fuck with his senses.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say, yeah. So you're trying to do like sparks and a visual impairment, or more like an auditory impairment?
Let's say visual impairment.
Yeah, totally. As you cast off that spell, the sparks go off, and the wolf is temporarily distracted by it for a bit, as it's in a frenzy. Yeah, we'll look at that more, but I will say for now, it's going to kind of act like Guiding Bolt, where the next attack on it will have advantage, just for now. But I will go over that with you later. All right, anything else for you?
Cool.
Bonus action?
Nope, I think that'll... No, I don't think so.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right. Goblins are going to go right now. Both goblins are going to... They're both wielding short bows. Would you guess it? This one's going to go ahead and move like so, and climb up next to this goblin to get a better line of sight. And they're going to go ahead and just fire straight away. Both arrows are going to be going to Komek here. Whoa, that is a crazy roll. Nat 20 on one of the goblins and 19 on the other. Totally.
They do have disadvantage because I'm dodging.
You are dodging. Ooh.
Yeah.
Big
It's
boy.
got shield up.
Well, it doesn't have to do this.
Okay, one of them does hit. One of them does hit with a 16. So,
I have 18 AC.
16 plus 4, so that would be 20.
Dang it.
Yeah. So both of them are going to fire in sync here at you, Komek, and you are going to take 5 points of piercing damage. And as they both fire, it goes in a volley above the campfire, and you block one with your shield, but the other one pierces you right there in the shoulder. And that's going to be the goblin's turn. Darling, you are up.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna move slightly. I need line of sight. So if I go here, I have line of sight with him? With him?
With Klarg, yes, you do.
Well, then I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Guiding Bolt. Good luck. Go and roll me an attack roll here.
Yes. Okay. That's a natural 19.
Natural 19. That is going to hit. So that's what, 46? 3d6?
46.
46. Yes, go ahead and roll me those dice. Nice. And that was your last spell slot, right?
Yeah.
God damn. Came in clutch.
That's, 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. Yeah. So as you stumble into the cavern right behind Komek, you spot the big bugbear, and you go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt. And how does that look like for you?
I am going to.
Yeah, paint me a little picture.
I'm just. I'm just going to close my eyes, and a ball of light comes into my hand, and it streaks towards him, and it just envelops him in light for a few seconds, and that kind of stays and shimmers around him, and whoever makes an attack against him gets advantage, I believe.
Yeah, they have advantage on the attack roll. So as Klarg,
the dim glitter stays around him.
Mm-hmm. And as Klarg gets hit, he as the fog kind of dissipates, he has a grin on his face, and he goes,
Nice shot.
anything else for you?
No, I'm actually, I'm gonna back up again. I'm gonna go take his hand. Backing back up and taking his hand.
And then runs back.
Yeah.
Fuck you! Later.
Ezek is going. It's now Ezek's turn. Ezek is going to go,
Wow, that was a really good shot there.
and he's going to.
Don't let go of my hand.
But we have to help them. Your friends.
I know. Go. Okay, it's fine.
And he's going to run forward. He's going to run forward like so.
Poppy, don't do this.
No.
And he's gonna stand in front of. He's gonna stand in front of Komek and hold his dagger out.
Don't do this.
Leave them alone, Klarg.
Poppy, don't do this.
And then the wolf attacks him.
You're making our villain origin.
Oh, no.
And he's going to go ahead and throw the dagger at advantage.
Whoa.
Oh, at advantage.
At advantage.
Oh, come on, Phoebe.
Yeah. At
him.
Klarg. Oh, that's a 19! So he throws the dagger.
Yeah, tetanus shot. Let's go.
And oh, that's okay. So then he
You party member?
leave Klarg alone, or leave my friends alone. He's gonna throw the dagger, and that's gonna impale Klarg through the hand as he's hit.
Oh.
And
Try to catch it.
I just kills him,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Completely kills him.
and then as bonus action, Yezek is going to piss himself.
I say my senses.
It's his secret weapon.
Totally. That's gonna end
Jesus.
Ezek's turn. That's gonna end Ezek's turn.
Hell yeah.
It is now Klarg's turn, and Klarg already
no.
he
No.
is feeling a little bit rough at this point. He's gonna go ahead and take his Morning Star here, and he is going to. What is he gonna do here? What is he gonna do?
Well, we know what he does.
No.
Shut up. No, we don't. I don't know what you're
Kills
talking about.
Comac. That's what he does.
He's got to get through this goblin here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Story.
There's nothing there.
Decapitates Comac.
He's gonna go ahead and run. He's gonna go
No,
ahead
no,
and
no.
run right next to there.
No.
And And as he's running, he like charges through like an elephant in the room. And as he gets to you, Komek, he's eyeing you, and he kind of does like that whole like, you know how like Olympians when they're doing like the disc toss, they do like the little like wind up, like they do like the little circle. He winds up and tries to hit you using the momentum to strike you, Komek, and he's going
Should
to
still have disadvantage.
still gonna be at disadvantage because you are dodging. Yes. And that is going to be a nat 1. So as he swings, he throws apart all of the debris, scattering like wood and crates and rocks around the area. Was that 25 feet of movement? Yes. All right. And with his last 5 feet of movement, he's going to move up like so, in between you guys. And he's gonna end his turn there.
That puts me at disadvantage.
Yep.
Wait, why?
Because
So I
spells.
have ranged. I only have ranged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kriya, you are up, and then Serene, you are on deck.
Do I expend an action by changing to my short swords?
That would be a bonus action if you want.
Oh, okay, never mind. 10, 15.
It's actually you can
Okay.
draw or stow one item as part of your
Yeah.
movement.
Part of movement. Ooh.
Yeah, but you can only do one.
Okay, so yeah,
So
you
you
can only
can't-
pull out one. Yeah, go ahead. Thank you.
Right.
So I would say as part of your movement economy, you can take
Right.
out one of the short swords, but not both.
Okay, never mind then.
Does that replace all movement there, Jack, or is that just
It's just part of your movement. You
it's just
can
part of your
use-
movement? Okay.
10.
But you can't like stow or draw. So if you have something in your hand already, you just have to drop it
Oh, okay.
because that would start to use up an action.
Yeah. So if you want to drop your longbow and able to, it's gonna be on the floor, and then you can draw a short sword, or you can use your longbow that you have on right now.
Is the wolf
If it-
still incapacitated?
You just have advantage on the attack, if you were to attack it, because it was
But
temporarily
if
stunned by
you're
the bright
using a
lights.
ranged weapon on it, it's disadvantage.
Yeah, but it would be
Yeah.
it'd just be a raw roll, because the advantage and the disadvantage would cancel each other out.
You could still hold on to your bow and just draw one because you have two hands. So
Yeah.
if you want to use your sword.
Longbow is two-handed though, but
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, you need two hands to use
Wouldn't I
it,
have
but
to
if you
Yeah,
just
but-
hold it in one
Like,
hand, you don't
hold
have
one.
to.
oh
you
yeah,
can still
yeah,
hold a
totally,
sword in
totally.
your hand.
That makes sense.
Okay, well then, Kriya takes her bow into one hand and takes out one of her short swords, essentially. Do I need a bonus action to like use it, or?
That would just be your main action to use it to strike against the
Okay.
wolf. So just with your main short sword, go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
That's Oh, okay. Do I add strength to it or something, or?
Strength or dex for you, but they are the same, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah. 11.
11. 11 does not hit. So as you strike out with your short
Yeah,
sword,
it's a proficiency bonus.
did you add your proficiency bonus to that? Yeah, let's just go.
Did you
No,
roll
I
with
did
advantage?
Not. I did not. So it's
Oh, yeah.
13 then.
That'd be
13.
13. So yeah,
Like,
13
not
does.
advantage?
Yeah, advantage because of the sparks. But
Do I?
Yeah, go ahead and
Roll
give me
two
another
dice.
roll here.
Right,
Yeah,
okay,
go ahead and
okay.
give me another roll.
Okay. With the 2d die. Okay.
Just
Well,
1d20.
since you already just rolled one, just roll one more.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So just another one? Okay. 2.
Yeah, totally. So that
So
first
roll
the
the
one,
first
highest
one.
that first one hits. That first one
Yeah.
hits. Go ahead and roll me 4 damage
Yeah,
here.
I was gonna say. Short swords, that is
Yeah,
D6.
4. Oh.
d6
Is it?
plus d6 plus
For
your
short sword?
strength.
Oh, it is.
Modifier.
It is. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. 6 and 10. Oh no, sorry. No, sorry. 6.
6,
8.
8.
That'd be-
Ooh, nice. So as you go
Like
ahead and it was 6 plus 2, right?
Yeah. I just masked.
So as you go ahead and strike out against the wolf, it's stunned, and you get it right there on the side of the belly, and you hear a whimper from the wolf as it's been attacked. All right. Any movement for you? Are you good?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Serene, you are up. And we'll go top of the round there with Komek.
Okay, so question: would you like, if I wanted to say something to those other 2 goblins, would you consider that an action, or?
It depends on how much you're saying.
Okay, I just want to try and like ask them. I would basically say something along the lines of, he just killed the second in the command that you guys liked. If you help us, you guys can elect a leader amongst yourself, you and your friends. We have the numbers.
I'm gonna consider that an action. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
11.
No, it's not. As you say this, the goblins kind of like look to each other, look back at you, and then knock another arrow, ready to fire.
Yeah, alright. There.
They
Okay,
don't speak
him.
your language.
That's true too. They also do not.
What is she saying? I don't know what she's saying.
Fuck.
Well, I don't want to move because then you get an opportunity attack. So, wait. Tommy,
She
can I
also
rec-
says that.
Do you want to?
I want to use Tide of Chaos.
You want to use Tides of
to do-
Chaos?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
wanna
go
use
for it. Go ahead and roll again.
20. Not a nat 20, but
Not
a
a nat 20. That is exactly the DC that you needed. So,
Fuck yeah.
as the goblins look at each other, they begin to lower their bows, but one of them is like arguing with the other goblin as they're trying to decide what to do. So for this, they're not going to go next turn. They are not converted all the way, but they're not going to go next
just
turn.
let me know whenever you want me to roll that d20 for the thing.
Oh, do you roll it for Tides of Chaos too?
Yeah, because it's basically just like before I do a long rest, you have to tell me to roll for the surge table thing.
Yeah, go ahead and just roll me the d20.
It's the same thing as like.
As the spell. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll me a d20.
7.
7. All right, cool. Yeah, 7 looks like a 1. You got excited for a second.
I got it.
All right, that is going to end Serene's turn. Komek, you are up.
Right. I'm gonna swing at Klarg with my hand axe.
Totally. Go ahead and roll me. Roll.
17.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll me for damage.
Get him.
5.
5. Totally. As you swing your hand axe, you get him
Wait.
on the.
Would that be advantage? Oh no,
No,
because that's
it's
what the goblin got. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so you go ahead and just like slice him up on the leg, and he yells out a vicious, deep cry. Anything else?
No, I'll stay where I'm at.
All right. This wolf is now going to go ahead and go. Ripper's going to go ahead and go. And seeing his master is in trouble, he's going to go ahead and move around Kriya, but not necessarily out of her attack range, right next to you, Komek. Like so. He's going to go for a bite.
Bitch.
And you're not actively blocking anymore, right? You're not actively dodging.
Dodge is over, yeah.
Dodge is over. That is I'm rolling so bad. That is a nat 1. And as he bites, there's still like some remnants of like the sparks that Elias cast as he bites out and just launches on air, and looks in between all of you, not unsure what to do next, and is in fear for his master's life. That is going to end that turn. Elias, you are up, and then 2 from now it would be Darling. So.
Elias, surprised by the novel idea of using a dagger to throw, is going to grab his dagger and try to do the same at Klarg.
Totally. Go and roll me an attack roll. Oh wait, that's gonna be in range for sure.
Okay.
Parker inspired by a goblin. Nice.
So I do this.
Plus dex, plus proficiency.
What is proficiency?
Plus 2 for you, 'cause you're
Plus
level
2.
1.
So that's going to be 13.
13 does not hit. So as you go ahead and just throw your dagger out, it whizzes past Serene and Komek and hits the crate next to Klarg.
Whoa.
Okay.
Knives, Jesus.
And then
And then you just hear he's like, "Kill him! Just throw all your daggers!"
and then I'll,
Silverware.
Yeah.
Your rusty spoon, just get him anyhow.
Aww.
and then Elias is gonna just kind of run around the corner over here, and I will end my turn. Well, actually, no. You know what? He'll move a couple more feet over here.
Nice. As you kind of edge up your back up against the stalagmite.
Yeah.
Nice. These goblins are arguing against each other. Let me go ahead and just roll this thing here. Yeah, they both fail. Okay, so both of these goblins, they are arguing up against each other. One of them wants to help you guys. One of them wants to not. And the one that is wanting to stay on Klarg's side is able to convince the other, and they both refocus their arrows back onto you guys, but not before it ends their turn. They're gonna actually go ahead and jump down from the carts though, and move up a little bit like that. They're gonna jump down. And that's going to end the goblin's turn. Darling, you are up. And then on deck after that would be Ezek, so I'll just go do that. So, Darling, you are now
have
up.
line of sight with Klarg?
I would say, yeah, because it kind of cascades up, so you do see Klarg kind of towering above Serene there.
Okay. Can I cast Sacred Flame?
Yeah, go for it. DC 12, right? Dex.
Yes.
That is a 19, so yes. As you go ahead and cast Sacred Flame, Klarg is able to kind of waft it away out of waft the flame out of existence with his left hand. And else.
And that's it.
All right. Ezek. Okay. So as
Punches him in the shin.
Yeah.
Punch him in the
Bite his
Ezek,
ankles.
Ezek, really victorious and thinking that Klarg is going to be down for the count soon, notices the two other goblins bickering. And
Don't you fucking dare.
He's-
Don't you fucking dare,
Do it.
Tommy.
Don't.
and he's just going
I'll
to
let them
yell out.
bully you.
He's just going to yell out. I was gonna do it if the wolf wasn't also there, but it would be double opportunity attacks, so I can't. So.
No.
Go ahead.
No.
Okay, just for the story, because Ezek just cares about his fam. He's gonna be like,
You two, stop fighting. We're gonna win this.
and he's gonna run out towards them.
No.
No, baby!
And as he does that,
How do you do this, Toffee? My God.
Klarg and the wolf are gonna both simultaneously turn at that movement, and they're gonna both do an attack of opportunity.
If they kill him, though, that might persuade them to help us.
Stop. Don't do it. Toffee.
Julie! Sick fuck.
That is a 2 for the wolf,
Okay.
and that is a 13 for Klarg. So as they both miss. So as the wolf and Klarg both strike out against Ezek, Ezek is able to kind of go and dodge out of the way.
Oh my God. Darling, does Ezek have a higher AC than you?
He's fucking OP.
And,
He's the real dungeon master.
and as he's running towards his fellow goblins, you just all see piss running down his leg as he's like,
Where's all the piss coming from?
and he's going to
Donna, do you need anatomy?
and his turn right there. All right, Klarg is now up. Missing Ezek, he's going to turn his head and look at you, Komek, and say,
I Klarg always fulfills his promise.
And begins to strike down his Morning Star, holding it with 2 hands down on top of your head. That is going to be a 14 to hit.
Block it.
You block it, yes. And as he swings down with all of his force, you bring up your shield, and you can just hear the wood beginning to splinter as wood begins to kind of gash up against your face with all of your might, and you're able to quell off Klarg's attack there. He is, yeah. And he's gonna yell,
Klarg.
Klarg wants you to die!
and his turn there. Kriya, you are up. On deck, you are Serene. Kriya, you are up. On deck is gonna be Serene.
You're like,
Okay.
Talk me.
I'm gonna move here. And do another attack with the short sword right at the wolf.
Advantage.
Right, the wolf. Yeah, go ahead and roll me an attack roll there.
Okay.
So you roll 2 d20.
No longer stunned. So no longer advantage on
No,
that.
but
We should
Alright.
get flanking.
Correct.
Flank-
Yes.
Are we doing flanking?
Oh, is that?
no,
I
Are
will.
we
I
not
will.
doing this?
I will confirm for this session. Yes, let's go. Just confirm it. It's not raw, but I had it in my head that we wanted to do flanking, so I will. Yeah, we're most likely gonna add it in. So, yeah, it's gonna be
So-
at
Is that not a
advantage.
thing?
Okay.
It's not. It's not raw. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's a 9.
And then what's the other
yeah.
one?
It was a 3.
Okay. Yeah. Even though the wolf is behind you, is not looking at you, you strike out with your short sword, but the wolf kind of makes a movement to the right at the last second, and you just miss as you thrust in. Anything else?
Can I move again?
Yeah, you still have
No.
I think 25 feet of movement, but
okay.
if you move out of the wolf's attack range, that will
That's
provoke
true.
attack.
Okay. Done. Done.
Well,
No,
if
it's
they
used
already.
its
Yeah, they already
reaction.
used their reaction, so actually
Yeah,
you
you
could
can
move.
move.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay.
Good catch, guys. So if you wanted to move out of the wolf's attack range, you could.
Okay. Gonna go here.
All right. Serene, you are up. Like the top of the round with Komek again.
He used his reaction already, right?
Top of the round, so his reaction reset.
But I thought I
Oh
was
no,
last.
sorry. Yeah, no. Yeah, you can move without
Yeah,
provoking an
okay.
opportunity attack. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna move back toward here, and at Klarg, I will cast Firebolt. Seven.
7 misses as you extend the firebolt out. It just hits the wall next to them, turning the rock a white hot, but it fizzles out. It misses.
And is it my turn?
All right, top of your turn.
Okay.
Komek, you are up.
All right, I'm going to. Oh, I can't flank.
Yeah,
I
know, right?
will swing at. I'll swing at Klarg again, but I'll use my inspiration on the attack.
Nice. Go ahead and roll for advantage. Your bardic inspiration or your?
My regular inspiration, so advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 1 and a 3, so
Yeah. Is this with your longsword or your hand axe?
hand axe.
Yeah, totally. As you swing with your
So,
hand axe, you kind of go low, expecting this 7-foot bugbear to not be that agile, but actually Klarg jumps out of your hand axe range like a jump rope, and clambers down with a big thud. Anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Ooh. Okay. Since flanking rules are in play, this wolf is going to go ahead and attack Komek here. At advantage. That is going to be a... Wow, I am rolling so bad. This is a 14 to hit?
14 does not hit.
14 does not hit. Yeah, as Ripper kind of using your back turned to the wolf for his advantage, it just bites on the metal armor, but doesn't actually pierce or crush it at all. and is going to move like so. And that is going to. So can I just. Yeah. Okay. Then that's going to end that wolf's turn. Elias, you are up. And the goblins are going to go up next turn, or next round.
Great. Elias is going to come. How do I. Damn it. I was here. How do I make it so that I do like a turn?
What?
Like where I go here and then move 2 stops over.
Yeah,
I guess
so
I
you
can
would
just
drag it
stop
out,
here and
drag
then
it out,
do
and
that.
then you would, yeah. And then you would right click
Okay.
it if you want to make a stop.
Oh, okay. So Elias is going to come over here, and would Elias know any like goblin symbols or anything?
What are you trying to accomplish here?
Religion, anything? Oh, sorry. I'd like to put a like some sort of symbolic or religious symbol that he can burn onto his hand with prestidigitation, and say, "Trust us. We're here to help you."
I remember from last session that you don't know a lot about goblins.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. So what are you gonna draw on your hand? What does that look like? If you want to go with that,
Let's
if you
say
go with that
I'm
move.
gonna draw. I'm gonna try to draw a crude image of Ezek on my hand.
Okay. as you draw this
Look, I can
little
draw.
sad looking
Little X's over the eyes.
goblin. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a perception check or a persuasion check at disadvantage, like hella disadvantage. This is.
My God. Okay.
He's coming at you with a high five.
Oh, you fucking won.
I got a nat 20 for my first one, but at disadvantage, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna have an 18.
You have an 18.
Yeah.
Okay. As the goblins, they like look over at you, like about to fire. They see like this weird arcana image on your hand, and they just say in common tongue,
Good work.
and that's it.
Oh my god.
Anything else you want to do?
Uh.
Still have a bonus action, and I think that's it.
Yeah. No, I think I'll stop here.
All right. These goblins are gonna go up, and they are now up now, and this goblin here on the left is gonna go ahead and attack you, Elias, with their Sherpo. That is gonna be a 6 to hit. Okay, that does not hit, and the right goblin is gonna go for Ezek. That's gonna be an 11. That does not hit. So both goblins whiff their shots into the floor and into the nearby
Messing with their
campfire.
brains too much.
Yeah.
We're confusing them. They don't know.
Darling, you are up.
Okay. Can I shoot an crossbow bolt at him?
At Klarg?
Yes.
Go
with
for it.
My inspiration.
Totally.
So I roll with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay. 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage, yeah. As you go ahead and fire your crossbow bolt out, getting a nice shot up the slope at Klarg, a clear shot now that Komek is out of the way, or now that Serena's out of the way, you're actually able to puncture him right in the belly, and then kind of goes deep in, with no exit wound. And Klarg looks like he's about to topple over, but he kind of steadies himself and just lets out a loud roar that fills the entire cavern, and with murder in his eyes. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'll stay here.
All right. Ezek is gonna go up, and it's now Ezek's turn. What is Ezek gonna do? Ezek is going to.
God, I'm so stressed.
Ezek is going to go up to this goblin here. And it's just like the fucking Pokemon movies, an attempt to grapple the goblin. Be like, stop! And then it's just the fucking Pikachu, but like they're slapping each other. I was gonna attempt to grapple this goblin.
I hate it here. I hate it.
That is a 16 from Ezek, and the goblin gets a 9. So
What the fuck is
the goblin is restrained and is grappled for that little bit and cannot move. And then Ezek's just like, stop fighting! It's gonna end that turn. Klarg.
If you think we're not keeping Ezek, you're gonna have to do that voice for the entire campaign.
Klarg is looking rough.
He's gonna tragically
And
kill.
he steadies himself and looks down at you, Komek, and says,
If I die, you're coming with me.
and then he begins to pound down his morning star down on you.
Say, oh no, don't kill him.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
I block it.
You block it. Wow, what is your
block
AC?
it.
Jesus Christ.
I block it.
As he pounds down, you block it with your shield again. Your shield is maintaining so much stress here. And he is gonna go ahead and end this turn there. I don't have to do much else. Kriya, you are up. Serene, you are on deck.
Question. If I wanted to speak, like, to the goblins and goblin, would that be a full move?
It
Or can I still
depends on
move?
the length of speech and what you're trying to accomplish. Are you trying to persuade them? Are you trying to,
Persuade them,
to stop fighting?
to join us, essentially. To, like, you know,
Yeah, go ahead and roll,
avenge.
give me
Supposedly
a.
different. I don't
give me
even
a little
remember the
dialogue
name.
Here. What is Kriya saying to the goblins here?
If we work together, we can avenge your friend, the big one, not Ezek. He's still alive, you know.
So if you're trying to persuade them, I will count that as
Sorry.
an action. So unfortunately, you won't be able to attack this round. So
Yeah.
you want to try and persuade? Go
Okay.
ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Yeah. Okay. Oh god damn it. Okay, persuasion. It's fucking 7.
Yeah, the goblin that's getting grappled by Ezek isn't really paying attention, and the one that you told this to begins to shift his gaze towards you and prepare another arrow. Serene, you are up.
Yes. I'm again gonna just try and hit Klarg with the firebolt.
Yeah, go for it.
Making a better attack roll this time. 19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
Come on. A 5.
A 5. Describe the killing blow here. Describe the killing blow here.
Okay, so I'm back here, like, you know, kind of on the steps. I've got like one foot kind of on one of the steps and then like one on the bottom one. Anyway, I would just kind of just be like throwing this like ball of fire from my fingers, and as soon as it kind of like lands on Klarg, what is he wearing? Is he wearing like metal?
He's wearing like
or-
some thin hide, some like nice bulky hide, and he's wearing like just scraps of armor that he salvaged.
Okay, so
Yeah.
most likely the hide would just start to kind of like catch fire, and then he's got fur, so that kind of probably like, you know, starts burning, and like the smell
Yeah.
of burnt hair kind of fills the cavern and stuff as it just sort of engulfs him. It's like when you catch like a fucking
Like
a sheet on fire,
destroy.
it just spreads.
Totally. So as the firebolt comes towards him and catches him on the chest, he like is about to like laugh because like it didn't do that much damage, but then all of a sudden it begins to creep up his chest and begins to go "Ah! Ah!" And then you begin to see as like the hair on his face begins to light up, and he cannot snuff out the flames fast enough. He's too slow right now and too sluggish. And eventually the flames consume him as he topples over backwards, all 7 feet of Klarg, and lands right next to Ripper. And as he lays and hits the ground, his eyes, he's like slowly reaching out for Ripper as he doesn't move anymore. And Klarg is now dead.
Ripper reaches back for him.
Yay!
Anything else for your turn here?
I'll probably I'm assuming Darling could see that too. Right?
Yeah, total line of sight there.
Like, okay, cool. Then I'll move maybe like right here to get a better line of sight on the wolf and just see sort of how the wolf reacts and how these goblins are reacting too. But yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Top of the round. Komak, you are up. What we got?
I'm gonna mess up this wolf.
All right, go for it. Go to roll an attack roll.
All right. Wait a minute. All right, never mind. 18.
18 hits. Go and roll for damage.
Stop.
Ooh, 8.
Yeah, totally. As Klarg falls, Ripper kind of like hits that clock set straight away and begins to whimper and it gets down and looks up to you, Komek, and pretty much doesn't want to live without his master and accepts the killing blow as you decapitate it right down the center. And Ripper is now dead. Anything else for you?
You're a horrible person.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Jesus, that's like so graphic.
You get wolves and you get Ezek. It's a combination of both, okay? I'm sorry.
All right, I go up and decapitate Ezek. No.
Stop it.
I don't want either of them.
Get them out of here. They're weak.
I'll rush towards the I'll jump over the body and rush towards these archers with my shield up.
Totally. Elias, you are up.
Great. Elias is going to. He wouldn't have an angle of the goblin that was taking aim at Kriya, would he, from here? Would he have to move?
What are you trying to accomplish?
Just use my short bow.
I would say if you move like a square to the south, you could get line of sight there.
All right.
But to be fair, where you are standing, you could have gotten range anyway.
Sure. Okay. And I'm gonna use my short bow. That's gonna be an 8.
8 misses. Totally.
Yep.
Again, you've been fludging arrows all day. It just hits the nearby crate. That's it. Anything else for you? Bonus action?
No. I think I'm gonna look over at the fallen enemies to the north and kind of start slowly backing up towards the fire, and then I'll end my turn there.
Nice. Left goblin's gonna go up now. He's gonna try to break the grapple from Ezek. That is going to be a 13. That's gonna be an 8. So that goblin is able to break free from Ezek's grasp. Ezek is just way too like, no, please stop fighting. And he's actually gonna go ahead and pull out a small little dagger out from his side pocket and attempt to stab Ezek because he's not letting go. Oh no, wait.
Breaking the grapple.
Breaking grapple is an action. Never mind.
Thank fuck.
But he's gonna do a bonus action attack with the dagger anyway. Right? No? I forget.
Why?
If you attack with the deck, I think that's an action to attack.
Unless Goblin has something.
I'll take a look at it later.
Or he's a level 2 fighter, so he gets action surge. You can do that.
Oh no. He's unable to break free. This right goblin is gonna go ahead and noticing Comex right there. He's gonna go ahead and attack at disadvantage here because it's at range. That's gonna be 8. Doesn't hit. It just fires and hits you. Hits the ground. He's looking very afraid now that you've gone up and close and personal. Darling, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna still technically stay out of the cave and stay on the steps like right here. Hold on, let me double check how far away this is.
And then just a heads up, guys. I know we're getting to time, but once this combat is over, we're gonna call it there. So just a heads up for you.
Can I shoot a crossbow bolt? The one that just tried. Wait, it's this one that tried to attack.
You're going for the
Cormac, right?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, that one.
Crossbow range is insane. Yeah, go for it.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Oof, yeah, hits. Go ahead and roll me 2 damage die.
Yes.
And then don't forget to add your modifier at the end.
I think it's a dex mod and I don't have a dex one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 9.
9. Yeah, you scope it out, and you're trick shotting from the stairs back there, and as you 360 no scope, you fire the crossbow bolt, and it just hits the goblin and pins him up against the crate, killing him instantly. That goblin is now dead.
I didn't go in.
Yeah.
Told her to stay out.
Ezek is going to go now, and he's gonna see that goblin get murked, and is going to look at the goblin straight in the eyes and be like, "You're gonna be next if you don't comply!" And is going to he's gonna try to persuade the goblin.
The leader? Oh.
That is yes.
What is it? What do you roll?
New leader.
We rolled a 16, and that was my DC. So, as he says this, the last goblin, grappled by Ezek, takes a look at the situation, knows that it's a lost battle, and drops a short bow onto the ground. And
Let's go.
Good job, mate.
And he goes,
You win. I surrender.
and that is
Sucks to suck.
going.
But Serene doesn't hear that.
Just keeps firing.
And guys, that's gonna end battle, unless anyone wants to go up and attack this goblin that's just like free. All right, guys. Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome. You guys.
All right.
I honestly thought this battle was gonna go a lot worse on your guys' end,
Okay.
especially since like y'all didn't have spell
Alright.
slots and all
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
that guiding bolt from you, Beth, was insane. That legit took out over half his health, and it just. But yeah, guys, you guys have defeated Klarg the
Bless you.
Bugbear,
Sorry.
and now you guys have a few decisions to make. But we'll pick it up here next session. Fuck yeah, guys! I'm really, really happy about today's
Thanks for
session.
leader.
Thank you guys so much for coming to play.
I have a question.
Yes, what's up?
Are we leveling after this?
You are. Next session, guys. You guys have leveled up now. You know what? Jack, you got time? Want to roll for some HP right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Guys,
Yes.
you guys have leveled up to,
Yes.
to level 2. Kriya, you already came in as level 2, so no need. So yeah, guys, it is
What
going
the
to
hell?
be. We'll start off. We'll go in order here. So I want this to be like a kind of a hype event because we're only going to level up a few times throughout this module. So again, guys, it's going to be your hit die plus your Constitution modifier. If you roll a nat 1, I'm not going to count it. You can go ahead and re-roll if you get a nat 1 because rolling nat 1 for HP sucks ass.
Okay.
Okay, so Beth, go for it. What we got?
So plus con is 9.
Nice. Plus 9 HP to you, dude.
So I'm
Lauren,
at
you're a D8, right?
Yep, I'm a D8,
Plus your
0
con
con.
mod. Yep. Give me a roll.
0.
All right. Fell on the floor.
Oh no!
And it's a
bad luck.
3.
It's a 3. All right. Little 3 HP. Not too bad. Not
All
too
right, not too bad.
bad. Kriya, you're already level 2. Come back. Give it to me. What we got?
All right. I got D10.
Oh.
Ooh, that is a 12.
Ooh, did you roll 10 plus 2?
Hey.
Is that 10 plus
I
2 or
rolled 9 plus 3.
Oh, 9 plus 3. Jesus Christ.
God
Beauty.
damn.
What's your,
Yummy
what's
rolls.
Your HP? Jesus Christ.
Nice. And Serena, D6.
5 plus my con, right? So 7.
7, nice.
Wait, is it 5 plus?
It's
Yeah,
your
yeah, 7.
beautiful. Yes, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of like DM you guys some information. I have some stuff to learn about your level 2 stuff and all that. I do have to DM you some mechanic stuff that I kind of got confused about. But guys, I'm really proud of today's session. Y'all fucking killed it. And baby boy Ezek. He must
Joining the party.
New party
he
member.
must be saved at all costs, dude.
Starting off
everybody else.
Starting off the next week with inspiration, I hope.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Exactly. Like I held his hand, and then he just went off and grew up on his own.
He grew up on it. He just flew from the nest. Flew from the nest. Awesome, guys.
All right.
Thank you so much. I will see you guys
Toffee.
next Sunday. And we're chilling. We're big chilling. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.